I'm live now, so it
Ooh,
doesn't matter. We like scuff here. It's okay.
Is that render? That's rendered. Oh.
Oh, we're starting with Dragoon already? Oh, fuck.
It's one of the big jobs they're looking at.
Okay, so they still have Battle Litany.
Okay.
Oh, a gap closer? What was that slide? Oh, yes! They upgraded the 2.
Very fucking.
Still Dragon Fire Dive. Okay.
That was some kind of self buff.
Okay, that was an upgrade to the 2. Looks pretty good. Oh god, the frame rate. So Wormwind Thrust.
Engage.
That's a new
I
one.
haven't seen. Engage. Whoa.
That is cool. I'm probably a little behind on you guys.
I refreshed the stream.
Refresh it, okay.
What?
These are abilities they currently have.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Spaceon.
That's new.
Oh.
That's new.
Okay, that is new, yeah.
You gotta heal.
New, yep.
That's new. Ooh, that looks nice.
I can't refresh this. I can't refresh the tab.
You can't hit refresh, or do you have a full screen?
I exited full screen and hit refresh, and it just didn't refresh.
I am streaming to Discord if you want to use that.
I don't
Even if it
know.
might be slightly scuffed.
Oh, warrior. Is there gonna be another warrior?
Oh, there's a new thing. Oh, that new
Is it-
finisher.
Is there gonna be another? Is there gonna be another warrior expansion? Oh, what the fuck was that?
Oh! You can get 50 gauge before.
That's been a thing since level 50.
The IR.
Well,
Yep,
it
IR.
depends on if you're in combat or not, but he did it before he even. Bulk
Okay.
leaves!
We love the Felk
Shape.
leaves here. Ooh, that was so cool.
Oh!
I love that.
Oh, that's a big axe.
Oh!
That's a big. I am a happy warrior. That's a big axe.
All right, Astro, let's go.
Oh,
I want to
that
see what
one, yeah.
Astro gets because I'm so excited for this. Wait, hold up. They have all 3 of their cards out?
Whoa!
Look, they have all 3 of their cards out plus
And
Lord.
You drew 3 cards.
Wait, did they give us back sleeve draw? Gravity 2. What? That's a new mitigation. That's so cool.
They're fucking blowing the fucking animation budget on fucking Astrologian again.
God, I can't wait to like have my computer crash when I play Astro. Am I right?
Pot of greed.
I draw a Pot of Greed. I play Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 3 cards. I play.
Another pot of greed.
Yo, all right, yeah, definitely Astro.
That's sick.
Astro's stealing the budget.
That's cool. Dancer! Finally a job that I fucking play as a boy.
All right, they still have dance partner.
Dance partner.
That is.
Wait! Why the fuck is already 100 gauge?
Yo, wait, the dance moves look different.
Wait, what is that? Is that Tilla?
No, that's something different.
Yeah.
Okay, Starfall dance.
Stuff all
Ooh, that's a nice
Talana.
one.
Yo,
dance,
that
Saber-
looks cool as fuck.
Wait, that's not Saber Dance. That's like a Saber. Oh, it's an upgrade to Saber Dance. Okay.
Probably. There's technical finish. Another. Wait, they did a second Talana?
Oh.
Oh, that
Whoa.
looks cool.
They have a fucking good finisher now.
They have their own
Oh,
Arc War
thank
and let's
God.
go.
Thank God. Okay.
Reaper still has their bullshit. Fucking has to put a debuff.
There's Gluttony.
Oh, that's a new one. There's a new
Okay.
effects too.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that is definitely new.
Did that just give it
That's new.
20?
Oh, they changed, what's it
Oh
called?
yeah, that's cool.
They changed Plentiful Harvest. Plentiful Harvest just allows you to activate, Enshroud. That's cool. It doesn't give you gauge.
Huh.
That was nice.
Alright, that was kind of cool.
That? Whoa! That's
Red mage.
range. That's
Red
cool as
mage.
fuck.
Red Mage now. Yeah, that's probably a secondary, follow-up finisher.
Use up all their gauge. That's new. Probably an upgrade. That's new.
Whoa.
Ooh, I like that. Is that another finisher?
They used their melee combo without having any mana.
Really? They might be changing how things work a little bit.
What the fuck is that?
Yo!
Ooh.
Alright, Red Mage. That's cool as fuck. Alright, let's see. Do they do
Machinist,
anything
that's
to
cool.
Machinist to make it better? Okay, they still have Flamethrower.
America time.
They have
Okay,
chainsaw. Then they
chainsaw.
have bigger chainsaw. So the bigger chainsaw is probably a combo off of the chainsaw.
It's called Bunker Buster, thank you. Drill. Alright, Air Anchor.
Oh,
So,
Hey.
Queen. Watch them throw out King as well. And it's just a
wait,
tank.
that looked like
Oh, wait a
throwing out
that
minute.
new
looked like
skills.
Chain Trajum somehow.
Ooh,
Yo, this
yeah,
is an
they're
upgrade to Overheat. Okay.
Oh, Missile Barrage!
Yo! Oh!
Ninja.
Watch them finally give them some. Oh, there's a new gauge for Ninja.
Oh, that's Huton
Oh.
does damage? That is a new gauge. Oh, wait, that's an upgrade to their ranged, their AoE attacks?
Oh! Ninja's getting a lot of changes. Holy shit.
Oh my god, that was so cool!
That was a reverse Sakuchi.
No, you can Tsukuchi backwards.
Ooh.
Upgrade to Frog, we knew that.
That was a ranged ability.
I mean, Ninja's a ranged a job at this point.
Maybe I should play Ninja then.
I mean, you still have melee attacks.
Laser time?
Pew! Okay, so I think they still have Doses 3, but... Oh, okay, that was kind of cool.
I'm seeing like a lot more readability on how far things go. Like how white bubbles are.
Pew!
Whoa!
That's new.
Yep, that is definitely new.
Ooh.
Like my balls is still fucking melee range.
We love Phlegma Balls. Oh, that looked like it was a bigger
Look at
explosion.
the black mage. Black mage. Black mage.
Hmm.
Let's go, Black Mage.
They have a new gauge.
Oh, wait, what? When did they get
Ooh.
that?
That was dark. That was dark lightning.
Yeah, that's an upgrade to Thunder, I think. I think it's Thunder 5 or something like that. So Blizzard 4, Fire 3, Ley Lines. Wait, their gauge it went up with... Oh, the gauge goes
Do
up
they have
with
a
Fire 4.
Ooh.
Yeah, their gauge goes up with Fire 4.
Oh, and they can move their fucking ley lines.
Oh, about
Oh.
time!
Black
About
mage, I fucking
time!
see you. Another they
then-
casted
Oh,
6 fucking fire 4s.
A third
Yoshi P got
polyglot.
sick of it.
They have a third
I
polyglot.
get a nuke.
Mmm.
That's foul. Oh, wait, hold up. That took 2 gauge. And Flare immediately uses 3.
Whoa.
Oh my god, Black Mage. So one of their Polyglot Splinters does 2.
Black mage, I see you.
I do see Black
Viper.
Mage as well. Oh, Viper's gauge looks sick.
Viper's doing a lot of ranged abilities. So just like Ninja.
Probably combo shit, yeah. Okay, this is cool as fuck. So it's a self buff.
Fucking holy shit. And they proceed to then just rip the shit.
Oh yeah, this is like
There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 things to keep track of with the gauge. Holy shit.
yeah, they're expanding the gauges
White
a lot.
mage.
Any new gauge on white mage?
Where's the gauge?
No.
Where's the
Really?
gauge? Where's the gauge?
On the left side. I am still a little behind you, Haps.
Same thing. Dia. There's Liturgy.
Glare 3 still.
Was that crit? Liturgy's the same.
I think that's Confession
Aqua.
for Plenary Indulgence.
Oh, maybe. That's new. I'm predicting that's gonna be regen.
Ooh. That was cool.
Okay, that's Aqua Veil.
Aquaveil or Divine Benison. Tetragrammaton.
That's the same.
Ooh.
There's there's Lily. Or Blood Lily.
Blood Lily.
That's Blood Lily.
Yep.
What is this one ability they keep using that
Temperance.
comes from the ceiling?
I don't know, but
I
it's
don't
they're fucking
know.
smiting whatever they go into. Holy.
There's Holy.
Ooh, an extra heal? That was cool.
Wow.
White Mage looks
That
like it's gonna get
costs
some
no
good
lilies.
shit too.
Okay, this is what I'm loading right now, so how are they fucking it up?
Wait. Look at the gauge.
Whoa!
Is that to like help you keep better track of something, or?
Okay, so...
Wait, that's a 1, 2, 3 combo gauge. Wait, that's an upgraded Dragon Kick. Dragon Kick got upgraded.
Uppercut!
Oh! Oh! Look at the fucking, the fucking... I can't remember
the
the codes.
chakra! We can go over on chakra now!
Oh, okay, that's what it is! Holy shit, that's so cool! That's so
we
good!
can store more than 5 chakra!
This
Oh,
is
a wind
actually
attack.
the best. Oh.
Hey, Dark Knight, let's see what you're bringing to the table.
Is that fucking ranged? Wait.
Yeah, they have
that
a
was
ranged
a ranged
attack.
ability. That was a ranged ability that a monk had.
Finally, Monk
Okay,
is
this is
doing okay.
finally fucking gaming. They haven't changed too much of Monk, I can fucking level it safely.
Nah, they changed a lot about Monk.
Yeah, but it's like, not enough for me to be concerned about.
That's okay, so they still have Oblation. Still have
That was a
Fray.
heal.
Oh wait, that was a heal? Wait,
Yeah.
where did...
Something's healing them.
We can finally self-sustain as Dark Knights! Holy shit!
You already can during Living Dead, I believe?
Living Dead, but that's like a 7-minute cooldown to have good healing on yourself.
That was a shield.
Wait, there was a run through? That was a dash to the side.
Ooh.
Positional.
Oh, you split the ground apart with darkness. That's so cool.
A job I'm probably never gonna play, but...
You can play Bard for the aesthetics. Because they still have the... Wait! Their dots give their what's it called?
Ooh, new arrow.
Ooh, wait, that's an upgrade to Bloodletter.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Thank God. Bloodletter's been around since fucking level 10. Ooh, okay, that's a combo with Apex Arrow.
Mm.
Ooh, okay.
Calling down arrows from the heavens. Summoner, let's get some more abilities, please.
Let's
Okay.
let's get
Okay.
Ramu.
How are you fucking my job up?
Okay, they immediately went into Phoenix.
Immediately into Phoenix?
That's interesting.
Either that you can choose, or they did that on purpose. Look at the gauge.
Ooh, again.
Whoa, wait,
Give us
what?
5 seconds. Give us 5 seconds. Ooh, was that a combo ability? Wait, was that an upgrade to?
Whoa.
Was that an upgrade to Fester?
I don't know.
That's what it looked like. So Ifrit.
Ifrit.
Nugget.
Where did the dash go?
They probably still have it, but they're trying to showcase it because Summoner's rotation is 2 minutes long.
Yeah.
So they want to just condense it down.
Who are you summoning now? What the fuck is that?
Holy
What
shit.
the fuck? That's not
That's probably gonna be
Bahamut.
an enemy from Dawn Trail. That's like Giga Ultra Mega Bahamut.
Somebody's saying that's fucking. What the fuck was it?
Is that Proto Bahamut or something? Oh, we already know Samurai's just gonna get bigger, flashier things.
Come on, give me a lot of swing.
It's Samurai. There is a lot of swing. Okay, they still have the dot. Okay, that's already a debuff for on Samurai. Ooh. Okay, an upgrade to upgrade to your Iaijutsu for your
That was nice.
Oginami Kiri.
No.
Upgrade to Shoha. We like that.
Oh!
Wait, where'd the swords come from?
Oh, that was nice. That was fucking Xeno shit.
Holy shit, that was cool.
I don't know a single thing about Samurai.
Walk up to Xenos. I'm you, but better.
Giant fairy. Please give us a gigantic fairy bigger than Seraph.
You have Sarah. You don't need another fairy
No, I want Seraph to be
We
even
need
bigger.
thicker girlfriend.
when your girlfriend ain't thick enough.
I need her to be large enough so I can call her mummy instead
I'm
of
gonna
just
say
seeing her as like a
upgrade
little
to
miniature thing.
change stratagem.
What the fuck?
Wait, you be.
You
More
have
fairies.
wings.
Wait, what?
Whoa!
You become
You
the
have wings.
Seraph?
You have wings now. You become the
Summon
thick girlfriend.
Oh my god, you can be
I'm
fairy
Seraph.
girlfriend with your thick girlfriend. Oh, that was cool.
Here's picture
Wow, that was
answer.
like so many Seraphs. Holy shit.
That was a lot of fairies, yeah.
Woo, drawing time.
Oh, Moogle.
Oh,
Hammer and stars.
this is before we even start fighting? Is this gonna be like... Wait.
Their gauge looks kind of cool though. So you draw wings.
Come on.
Wait, so you basically just spend a lot of time not attacking the boss. You're just drawing and you're probably gonna have like super high potency.
The bonk hammer.
No.
Fucking bonk hammer.
Horny Hammer, let's go! Go to horny jail.
Oh my god, so you have to
Continue.
build up to your Moogle. You have to draw things to build up to your Moogle. So it's looking like, Monkey's Paw.
Was
Okay,
that a buff?
that's the last what you need for Moogle.
Bite.
Oh. Okay, the Star Storm.
Whoa!
I'm gonna say that's probably a regen field.
Maybe?
Because there's no way
What
that's
if it's
just a
just a
burst of. Oh my
big
god!
Pictomancer lines instead of ley lines.
Okay. Alright. God
Wow.
damn, okay.
They still have 3.
Yep. That's an upgrade to Heart of Corundum, or at least the effect of it. What's the slide attack for? Oh, wait a minute. Is that what all the tanks are getting? Is just a slide attack to move to somebody? I knew that was
If
going
it
to be
is. If it is, if they're finally taking fucking
reverse rescue.
yeah, if they're taking onslaught off of that and just letting me use it on anything, I'll be fucking happy.
So we got cartridge combo. Double down.
Oh, that's new.
Holy shit!
Another combo.
Wait,
Oh.
this is a double down combo.
So is that from Gnashing Fang?
No, double down is its own ability.
Oh.
So it's a double down combo. That is cool.
We are now going to jump into the actual meat of the presentation, which is the job updates.
We're finally to the part that we're actually all here for.
では、
Yeah.
本日のメイントピックの方に参りたいと思いますので、画面を
Main
お願いします
topic, here we
So
go.
let's go to the main agenda of today.
Oh, he said it. He said it in English. The main agenda
Yeah.
for today.
アップデートですよろしくお願いし
I
ます
understood that. I can speak Japanese now.
お伝えしておくと、まさしく昨日から、グローバルメディア
That's not
ツア
how
ー
it
がスタートしております
I don't think that's how it works,
メディアの
huh?
皆さんがいち早く
That's not how it works either.
レベル100になったすべてのジョブ
How do you know? Do you speak
You
Japanese?
translated for me. I can speak Japanese.
プレイ感とかっていう部分に関
I
して
have
は
I now have a
そうい
universal
った
translator.
情報がメディアの皆さんから世
Yeah,
界
so do
中
I. It's called
で
Google.
出ていき
My
ま
best
すので
friend.
そちらをまた見ていただきたいなとは思うんですけど、今日はどういうコンセプトでどういう全部は語らないですけど、こういうとこ変わってますよとか、こういうのを追加されましたよって話をしていこうと思います。
So, of course, starting yesterday, we have kicked off our global media tour where we have members of our media try out these different jobs at level 100. And so you'll probably be seeing articles on
Media
their
tour
impressions
streamer.
or what they thought about.
That's one of the goals for me is to become a
jobs.
media to be able to go to the media
Those will
tour.
be coming soon. But for today,
Yeah.
of course, we won't be able to discuss every single detail. But we would like to touch upon some of the changes and the updates, any additions that were made.
では行きましょう。まず最初。今回ジョブ関連アップデートの全体です。全ジョブに関わる、コンセプトをこういった形にしております。
So this is going to be across all of the jobs.
Wow, new actions added in accordance with the increased level cap? Really? I
Whoa.
would never have
No
guessed.
way!
Holy
That's
shit.
insane!
Holy shit, you guys!
新アクションというのが追加されております。
So of
That's
course,
it, guys.
are going to
We
be
did it.
raising the
We
level
got
cap
new
to 100,
action.
and so there will
Hell
be
yeah,
new
we
actions
Yoshi
that
P
will be
listened.
added.
そして、もう一個は今
Made
回は
adjustments based on
遊び
feedback
や
and
す
the
さ
goal
の
of
向上
improving
パーソナル
ease of
6
use.
シリーズ
I will,
に
you,
いただいた
Mm.
フィードバックに
Haps, you remember that
できる
one,
だけ
those couple of video segments about Drac talking about
フィ
Monk?
ードバックを
Yeah.
生かして
They made a lot of those adjustments that Drac mentioned.
今回全てのジョブを調整アップデートして
Yeah, that's one of the nice things that
And
they
then,
actually were
of course, the second
they.
point
I
made
love that they have a
adjustments
team
based
that
on
literally is
feedback,
just like, okay, what is the
that
community
received
saying right
from
now? One of them saw that and they're like, yo,
series with the goal
here's some
of,
good ideas.
improving ease of use, trying to not
It's
change
like,
it
hey,
dramatically,
this
but
guy,
still make
hire
it
him.
a little bit more
He
smoother,
has the
more
best ideas.
comfortable.
I don't know about hire him, but yeah, he's got some good ideas. Drac is
Yeah, yeah.
very knowledgeable about the game. He's played it since like 1.0. I think.
Yeah, he's always been a monk main, and he's like, this is like, I like what they're doing, but like, this is where they need to go with it because it's just kind of not being a monk anymore.
Hell, Shadowbringer's Monk felt horrible. Like
And of
the
course,
difference
with
between
the
Shadowbringer's
adjustments
Monk
being
and
added,
Endwalker
some of
Monk
the
is night and
jobs
day.
may have some changes or shifts in their skill rotations. Of course, that does not apply to all of the jobs, but
I
please
do
be
like
aware
the
that
Black
there might
Mage
be a little bit of adjustment
nuke
that's
button
needed
that
on
they
that
that they
as well.
have.
でですね、結構まあちょっと次にお知らせ
Also,
したいのが
I do want to say,
結
Haps,
構いろんなジョブで
that
もう
nuke
さすが
isn't
に
going to
フッ
cost
トワー
any
が
MP.
埋まり尽くして特にパッドで遊
For a
んで
Black
く
Mage?
ださっている方はですね、も
Oh
は
no,
や
probably
限
not.
界であるというの
It looks like it's
我々
it looks like it's used at the end of your
まあ
entire
それに対して
thing, so-
我々こう置き換えアクションっていうのを6.x 中にも
Well, at the same time, like if you think about it, the second time they did it and showcased it, They
And of
showed
course,
that
we have been receiving
they did
a lot of
2
feedback
flares
with,
and then they did that.
the actions that are assigned
So it's also an
to
AoE
your
most likely.
hotbars.
Yeah.
We understand that there's
So
a lot
basically, it is
now
the
having
ender of
to
all of your combos,
slot
essentially.
into your hotbars, especially those playing
Action
on a
change
gamepad
settings
or
will be added.
controller.
Okay.
I'm sure we're kind of reaching the limit of how many you can fit into your
Yeah.
hotbar across hotbars. So I would like to
Yes.
touch upon the some of the actions that sort of replace the same slot with the next action in a skill rotation.
まあ
Continuation.
なので今回やっぱり
Yes,
この7分
continuation
のところ
abilities.
でこれ以上もうホットバーを圧迫しないようにっていう
Which means they
'Cause,
might
like, any
Casual
more than 3
flow.
bars of buttons and you're starting to have a problem.
まあ多数は入れてないですよ
eventually
I've
just
I'm already
Four.
置き換えアクションっていうのがあって
I'm already having a bit of a
これ以
problem.
上ホットバーを増やさない
I can
相手を増やさない
only
っていうことをやって
really
きました
access up to 24
So of
buttons.
course we are trying our best so that we
So
are not
anything with
sort of
more than 24 buttons, I'm
overwhelming
screwed.
the amount of actions that need to be assigned into a
Why is that?
hotbar with this sort of replacement system. And of course we didn't implement too many of those, I hope. But we were trying to our best not to increase the amount of icons to put into the
Kiki
hotbars.
going fucking nuts.
だからこれ置き換えるとですね
We could
連打して
transfer
Get
headlines.
rid of Cure 1! Get rid of Cure 1! I don't want on my hotbar anymore!
Ignore that, that's illegal, Jetpacks.
プレイヤーの皆さんが任意に設定
Yeah,
できる
Kiki's going crazy about the Black Mage
God
changes.
graces us another day.
を設定してるんですけど
Kiki's going wild
あえ
about
て
that.
もう置き換えなくていいっていうのが設定できるようになりますという
But yeah, if they're doing continuation stuff, then
That
that's
said,
really good.
With the jobs kind of automatically replacing the same slot as you are doing your skill rotations, sometimes you don't want to have the next action automatically pop up into the same slot. And we have heard feedback from players that do not like that auto replacement. And so we have created a system
They're
in
wrong.
which you can choose to not have the next action replace the same slot.
Oh!
Yeah, that's what they mean by action
まあ
change
なので
settings.
ちょっともういいです
So you can either
か
condense them yourself or not.
まあ置き換えっていうのが存在してるんですけど
Oh, so so for a button that will automatically change to something else, you can now be like, no, I want to put this on another button,
まあオフにしていただ
so I can hit it when I want to.
別々のアクションとしてこう
Not accidentally hit this one.
可能なので
Yeah.
まあこのアクションは置き換わってもいいけどこのアクションは
Like, I can see where a lot of the...
みたいなのが別に設定できるようになります
I'm still gonna keep Dragoon the way it is, where I have 2 different buttons for Mirage Dive.
And so, as you can see on the screen, there will be a slot where it says action change settings. So if you don't want for some of the like combo steps to automatically replace a certain hotbar slot and you want it to be set up to be separate buttons, you are welcome to do so by turning off that sort of automatic replacement, the action change settings.
まあとはいえ全てのアクションというかねがね置き換え
Now, I don't imagine they're going to allow you to have continuation break off of that.
Probably no. That's a bit much. But then again, the whole thing about continuation, you're supposed to be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This helps people where the button you want to hit next is like not near the one that got replaced,
And of course,
but you might have spammed the
this
button so much
only
you might have
applies
accidentally hit the one
to
that
actions
got
will
replaced.
automatically replace, and so it's not necessarily for every action in
Yeah,
your
literally there
jobs
to prevent erroneous
routine.
input.
So I would recommend players trying it out and seeing how it feels. Do we want to
No.
separate out the different
I'm not trying it out.
actions so that you don't accidentally activate it when you don't need it, or what kind of feels more comfortable in your hands?
Now, I don't know what other jobs are gonna have that kind of thing, but I know for Dragoon, you want to use Mirage Dive as soon as you can. So,
順番にロールに分けて、中を見ていこうかなと思いますが大丈夫ですか
Okay, so that covers the elements that will be across all of the jobs. And so now I'd like to do a deep dive into the different roles. Are we okay to move on?
なんか火力が上がるとか下がるとかを気にされてる方がいるけど、火力の話ではない。まあ、置き換わることで、他のタイミングで使うつもりだったのに連打してたら使っちゃったっていう場合、まあミスになるので、まあその誤爆対応がまあ一応個別に選べるようになりますよっていうイメージだと思っておいてもらえれば大丈夫です。
There were some comments about, well, is this a matter of DPS getting higher or lower? And it's not really about how much damage you can deal. It's more about some people don't like just pressing the same button continuously and accidentally using an action when they don't want to, or they were trying to save it for another timing. So this is just so that in case you want to prevent accidental sort of execution of an action, you can set it as a separate item on your hotbar.
はい。ではよろしいかな。
I think we're
さあではタンクからいきましょうか。
Tank.
starting with tank.
Yes. お願いします。
まず
I understood that. He said yes.
タンクの変更点から
I speak Japanese, guys.
これは共通の変更点です。
はい。
Okay, so first is upcoming adjustments that will be across all tank role jobs.
Okay, so here we go. Here we go.
まず一つ目、レベル90台でランパートと各ジョブ固有の左
Okay.
ランパー軽減バフ
Oh,
I'm liking that.
Rampart's getting an upgrade. Holy shit.
Rampart, Sentinel.
Upgrading. It's upgrading from 20 to 30.
タンクジョブに入ってますよというのが1個。
Oh.
First is Rampart and job exclusive 30% damage reduction abilities will be upgraded in the
Vengeance.
So yeah, that's gonna be Vengeance, Sentinel,
それからですね、レベル90台
Shadow Wall,
ですね
and
Oh,
Nebula.
Reprisal.
はい
Oh, thank God, 15 seconds. Oh, thank God. Oh, are they gonna upgrade all the roll abilities?
Reprisal, duration
That
will
would
be
be cool.
increased to 15
Adel and
seconds in
Feint,
the 90s.
I hope they got upgrades.
They are. If Reprisal's getting an upgrade to 15 seconds, the others will as well.
なんですけど、まあこれ強化されたタイミン
What
グ
about
で
something
ま
like
たジ
Shield
ョブごとに
Samba?
異なる追加効果っていうのが
That's
入
a
っているので、
that's a
Those are kind of
specific.
something else.
That's a specific ability.
Yeah.
Those are job specific.
Yeah, they're shared throughout your
それぞれちゃん
job.
と特徴ジョブ
I know, I know.
Technically, all of the ranged have shield samba,
They all
but
have, yeah, they all have the
Of course,
same
with
thing,
the
just different
30%
names.
buff,
It's kind of weird.
enhancement,
But this is a
there
role
And they
specific
overwrite
ability.
each other as well.
additional,
These are
effects
role specific
that will
abilities that are
be
the same
applied
throughout
to
all the
each of
roles.
different
So it's
tank
not like
jobs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
with
I'm afraid we
Paladin,
can't
it's
go into
reprisal. With
details right
Warrior,
now, but,
it's I punch you in the
yes,
face and
just
you do
to
less
reiterate,
damage.
there will be,
And Dark Knight, it's
like
not I'm so
individual sort
edgy you
of,
can't do any more damage to me.
enhancements
It's
for each of the
it's
tank jobs.
reprisal
Yeah.
throughout is all it is.
リプライザル被ったら通知してって
Now the one thing I would love to
Reprisal
see,
したんですけど
the one thing I would love to see is if they made,
にですね
since they're
サーバ
technically
で
different through
ど
the
っちのが
Fizz range
後で
jobs, I would
So
love to
that's why
see.
Vengeance.
被ったかを
Okay, so
それ
that's why
ぞれ違う
Vengeance looked
メッ
different.
セージで出すとかはねやっぱりさすがに難しい
because the warrior in the job trailer used vengeance. That's the ability when they put their axe on their back like that.
連携していただいて
But it had
Yeah.
like the extra little shields on it, so it's like
There's a
maybe
comment
they
about
added
how,
something more to it.
It would be great if
Yeah.
we can get some kind of notification if the other
People
tank
were like, oh my god, Warrior's
cast
getting a
a
cover, and
reprisal
it's just
and
like,
it was at the same
I don't know about
time,
that.
but
It looked a bit
involves
weird,
trying to
I'll
get the
admit.
system to communicate which tank cast reprisal first and sending a different message to the one that came in later, so that's a little bit difficult to do. So you might want to discuss amongst your party to see who's going to pop your mitigation.
I agree with that,
oh,
except
yeah, no,
have
it's
you been
fine.
on have
We
you
have
been
mit cheats anyway.
have you been
Sorry.
on Party Finder?
When
This
you and
is
the
why
other
we
tank
have
are always
dedicated-
reprising the same damn thing.
Exactly.
This is why Top and DSR have their own dedicated mit sheets that people in Party Finder are like, we are using mit sheet. We are using the mit sheet. And there's like only one
Suggestion
like dedicated
about,
mit sheet
can
that's
we
like on
extend
Google Excel or
the
whatever.
effects of
Whatever that
reprisal
fucking
to
Google
90
Sheets.
seconds? But then, okay, then can we do a variable of damage dealt by enemy?
What they
So 90
should do
seconds times the
is if they're
15
gonna not
seconds per-
allow like stacked reprisals,
さあそれでは
they should make it to where one say perhaps you and Indy are about gonna reprisal a raid wide. You use reprisal. Indy goes to use reprisal after you. it
So
should
going into
it
the
should
individual
stop you
tank
from using
drops
that
now
ability,
from the
and it should
Paladin.
say
Again,
effect
to
is already in
reiterate,
use in
I'm
red
afraid we
letters.
won't go into
The
details
problem
for
is
every
that
single
reprisal is
job,
an
Oh.
AoE.
so just going through
Yeah,
some key
but
points.
if
And
it
they also just discussed that. They said it would be a bit too difficult to figure out because if they both cast it at the same time, how are they going to figure out who used it and who didn't?
Yeah, the only way you could probably do that is to make reprisal a single target.
And if you want to refresh reprisal when the other reprisal gets the 1 second and you can't, that could be kind of difficult. So I do think that overwriting is a good idea. It's like
Okay, so
it
atonement-
basically just requires a little bit of communication with the
So
party.
first point, the second and
So
third
atonement
executions in
basically
Atonement have
has
been
new
changed
actions.
to new
Ooh.
actions with separate
so basically to make it look like you're not just casting the same goddamn
actions
ability
automatically
3
and
times in a
what they
row.
are. So
That's
input
good.
execution will remain the same.
Hey Kafka, how's it going?
But yeah, that kind of differentiate the look of it, I think, is what we're trying to aim for.
So that just sounds like a gnashing fang.
Yeah, so basically from what I'm getting is that they all still have the same potency, and you're basically still casting the same ability. But there's 3 different versions of it now to make it look like you're actually doing a combo instead of just using the same ability
Yeah.
3 times.
Where that sort of
Yeah.
automatic replacement of the next action
Which is nice. I like it.
comes in very handy. You can just
Slurp.
press the same button, and then
Getting that
it'll,
coffee
it'll
in.
go to the next step automatically.
Oh no, this is iced tea. I've already had coffee.
Ah. New action can be executed after Blade of Valor.
We saw that in
Me
the
not
thing. That was
knowing
that
anything
last one where
about
the blades kind of go up.
Yeah, that fucking that was crazy. Doing fine, thanks. How am I? I'm here early in the fucking morning. Streaming early in the morning for the first time in I guess probably ever.
Of course, with the raised level cap, we will add another tier to that.
Imagine we just have so many like add-ons to combo finishers. We just like eventually it's just combo finisher after combo finisher after combo finisher, and then your next 2 minutes come up and you're like, oh hey look, I can do it all over again.
I can do more combo finishers. Yo dog, I heard you like combo finishers.
I use my 1, 2, 3 to get my standard damage out, and then get my damage buffs, and then just combo finishers for the rest of the fight.
Yeah, your 1, 2, 3 end up being the abilities you use the least.
You will
yes, Ruin 3. Am I hearing you talk about Ruin 3, but across all the jobs?
そうそう、そんなところでよろしいかな。はい。では続いては戦士。
Alright, Warrior.
Next is Warrior.
It's gonna be good.
戦士も基本はレベルアップ
After 3 executions, the Fell Cleaver Decimate while inner release is active will be added. Ooh.
That
About
was that big
time.
axe. The big axe.
Of course, with Warrior,
Boom.
Ooh.
I think the
so
Dark
with
Knight
Warrior
has
also,
a
this is just,
change
for
to
the
their
most part,
burst window as well. I
simply,
think I remember seeing.
transitioning up because of the raised level cap.
Because that was the first thing they did was Delirium.
Feller Cleave.
Feller Cleave.
So first point, a new action which can be executed after 3
I just want it to be called Big
executions
Axe.
of
That's all I want it to be
Fell Cleave or
called.
Decimate while inner release is active will be added. So this is I think you may have noticed it in the
No, it's gonna be
job
called World
action
Cleaver.
trailer. So you might want
Ooh,
notice
that would
it.
actually be a sick name.
I mean, you summon a giant axe and you cleave downwards.
Don't talk to me in my axe ever again.
And they get to execute another action after Primal
And
Rend?
the next one
What
is
the
a new
fuck?
action that can be executed after
Ooh.
Primal Rend will be added. So another sort of big damage dealing action will be added for the damage burst phase.
No, that sounds
And
about right for
Warrior doing warrior things. All I'm hearing is Unga Bunga.
The Unga Bunga in your brain is vibrating, Haps.
Same though.
No, it's one of those like embarrassing moments. Hey, Haps, your Unga Bunga is showing.
And in addition, kind of like how we saw it in the Paladin, but not really, the effects and the animation for Inner Chaos will be changed.
All I hear is
We're
Unga Bunga.
trying to update some of the look of
Haps,
these,
your Unga Bunga is
effects
showing.
that you see that,
Yep.
for those that may have been kind of, how to say, people have gotten tired of looking at.
見飽きてもフェルクリーブだけは絶
Do
対に変えるなっていう
not change Falkleaf.
お声がたくさん
Not
ございま
allowed.
して、フェルクリーブは私も気持ちよさ大好きなので、
They already did with when you hit Infuriate.
There were some comments about, well, you can update things that people have gotten tired of looking at, but please don't change Fellcleave's visual effects. But I totally understand how exhilarating that is. So yeah, we'll keep Fellcleave as
Never. Well, Cleve.
Never get rid of Falkleaf. Let's go.
if it's 3 buttons in a row, the only acceptable answer is Falkleaf.
Here we go. To reduce the number of inputs during burst damage phases, Blood Weapon will upgrade into Delirium, and the effects of Blood Weapon will be added to Delirium.
So
Wait.
reduce the number of inputs
So it's just
Wait.
Delirium now.
burst damage phases.
Delirium does both.
These are the
That's
changes that we are
cool. So you get to
making.
replenish your MP and go into your burst window. And build your blood gauge. That's
The thing is you would hit both of them at the same time anyway. It was just an extra button press.
not exactly. A lot of fights you don't want to hit both at the same time.
Oh, too damn bad. You're doing it now.
But that's a waste of resources.
ジョブに関しては多分80からもっと個性を出していくのは80からにしようかなと思ってるんで。
I want to know what happens with Summoner and Dancer.
I'm gonna end the stream now and go listen to Green Day.
Sort of cleaning up and streamlining some of the busyness that happens during the burst damage phase for 7.0 anyways. And then I did mention about how we want to improve the not playability, but like how players can strategize and sort of make kind of work their strategies, as well as the developers kind of do creative things through 7.0. So right now we're just kind of streamlining it for this expansion, and once we get to say 8.0, we'll start kind of enhancing the individualities of some of these jobs.
Oh, thank God. Dark Knight will finally have an identity. It'll just take another 3 years.
まあもちろん70のまだ出てないんですけど、やっぱりこうメカニクスを変えていこうとか、よりこう面白くしていこうっていう時に、まあ大きくシステムを設計していこうってなるとやっぱり今のぐらいのうちからもう方針は決めて進んでないと間に合わないので、割とねそこは2ヶ月ぐらい前に結構集中して話し合ってたりはするんで、ちゃんとやっておりますよ。はい。
I kind of blurted 8.0, but we have yet to release 7.0. But whenever we're talking about drastically changing the different mechanics of the jobs, or making it more interesting,
Double expansion
more fun to
release,
play,
hello?
and it relates to
8.0
kind of
leaks.
Upholding the system, so to speak. So we actually need to start talking about things like that in the lead up
Gonna be
to
Dawnbringer?
a major expansion. So we've actually started to talk about like what
Paladin's level
direction we wanna
110
take,
ability.
this into like 2 months ago.
Final expansion.
already, so.
It's gonna be a fantasy of the final.
リリースデイっていうのだったりさ、
Oh, release date.
ね、スポイラーみたいな。
8.0 release date when?
Nope.
Nope.
Just shut that shit down immediately.
He just had to. He's like, no, no.
Nope.
Shooting y'all down now.
Dark Knight, a new action that can be
Oh, thank
executed
God, Living
Holy
Shadow gets an
shit.
update.
will be added.
まああとは他にもエーシングゲームをブラックブラッド消費せずに発動できるようになったりとか。
These points are not the full list of additions and adjustments.
Living
So,
Shadow.
disclaimer.
まあそういったこともやってますよという。
Living Shadow. Livinger Shadow.
Just said boring update in the chat. What the fuck?
So of course,
9.0 when
Living
Yoshida.
Shadow, we
9.0,
will also be
let's
making
go.
adjustments to it itself.
Yo,
But,
Living Shadow's gonna turn into a
itself,
pet and
so
it's gonna
that,
do a fucking
you
thing.
won't
I
need
hope.
to,
No.
Probably not.
No.
consume
No
blind
Not
more
with the
pets.
pet jankiness in this game. Not with the pet jankiness in this game. Nope.
No. Let me tell you. Go find a server that you can find that's a private one, and play the original Stormblood with Summoner,
今回直前になって
and then come back and tell me you want
I wanna.
pets.
Yeah, imagine having a fucking that pet jankiness and your fucking mitigations depend on the pet actually being able to attack the boss.
Come on, use come on, Living Shadow, use TBN on me, please, please. What's TBN? What's TBN? Oh, you're dead.
It just forgot to use
TBN.
it.
Right before the broadcast.
You get fucking obliterated by the fucking tank buster. You go down and die, and then as your health hits 0, you see the buff
Dead
pop up
body is
to
shielded.
the blackest night.
まああとはね、我々のちょっと余談ですけど、自己防衛で
You just die, and you see the TBN buff show up as the damage hits you.
分身
So
出
you
るや
just
つ
immediately
Give
die.
pets, give pets health bars, you know.
And just for in our defense,
The last time they
when
did
we're
that, people used
looking at
Titan as a
the
tank.
actions in game, like
Yeah.
we don't look at the action names.
That'd be kind of
Okay,
funny.
the one that has your
They did.
avatar kind of come up.
Back
Yeah.
when Remove first came out, the strat was to
だから
use Titan as a tank.
発売の迫ってる
That
頃に
is so fun. I love
Because-
that actually.
Trying to get the normal tanks to do those mechanics was bullshit. Titan could just go fuck you and not have to worry about them.
So like we would go on
Yeah.
different sort of PR opportunities right before launch, and we don't have all of these action names memorized.
なんかそれでさ PLL とか
You should have all the action names memorized. You made the game.
触ってねえなこのジョブみたいな
Zero out of 10 devs?
もう
I'm just kidding.
覚えてないんだわ
And if we do a PLL and
I kind of want
Yoshida
Nightmare should get a
reads
read
it
by buff.
incorrectly, then we have your haters commenting. Oh,
Who get- who's
There
getting
might
rid
have.
of
There was that one spell that we didn't
played
recognize.
this job, whatever.
Yeah,
Which job?
But it's just so hard to memorize.
White
it all.
Mage.
They might.
ちゃんと
I want to see them get a fucking Lily generator ability.
So I'm glad we have the way to read it in there.
Yeah, we only have time at the moment. You have to be in combat.
And here's the
So you
thing.
can't have a Lily. You can't have a Lily at the start of the fight, which kind of fucking sucks.
ガンブレーカーもまっすぐ正当進化で
New action that can be executed after Fated Circle via continuation will be added. As soon as I saw
I don't even
the
know what that is.
Fated Circle's your cartridge AoE ability.
あともうさらに
Oh.
Yeah, you get it at level 72. You spend a cartridge and you use an AoE ability. You now get a continuation on top of that. And I called that when the benchmark came out.
This also is just
When's the Bloodfest?
level up.
Bloodfest is
with
your
being
it gives you
raised.
3
So
cartridges.
first point says an
Oh,
action that
so-
can be executed after Fated Circle via
So you
continuation
use
will be
Bloodfest
added,
and you get a
and
3-step
then a
combo.
new 3-step combo
That does
can
not
be
cost a
executed
cartridge.
After Bloodfest will be added.
So many combos.
It's Gunbreaker.
Fucking Gunbreaker's turning into a Tekken fighter. Holy shit.
お声をいただいております
Gunbreaker is becoming more than a Tekken fighter.
覚えております End of Heart
Gunbreaker is basically a soldier now. You just
People were
load your
trying
gun
to use
and you
various
just go to
parts.
town. Literally the American melee job.
But yes, this one, Yoshida did remember the name. This End of Heart.
まああとはソニックブレイクの実
End
行
of
状況
Heart?
をちょっとノーマーシーの実行に変更したりとかまあバースト周りでもうちょっと
I heard them say end of
っていう
heart,
のもさせてもらったりはしてます
but something about Yoshi P remembering a
There were
name.
some adjustments also
I don't
for
know.
Sonic Break to be executed. We're going to be changing it to having No Mercy available. So yeah, when you execute No Mercy, it'll go to Ready to Break.
Oh, that's cool.
めちゃめちゃ盛り上がってますよ。
That that sounds like a dominatrix buff.
End of Heart.
Activate no mercy, you get ready to break.
って今なんていうの
Yeah.
そのグローバル
Please add Kaiten
め
to
っちゃ長い
Gunbreaker.
技にはできないからうまく3段で
Oh, they want Hisatsu Kaiten on Gunbreaker.
苦労をちょっと分かっていただけるとモーションチームとかね VFX チーム頑張って
I mean every job. Minor getting Kaiten. Oh my god.
FYI, the English name is.
I imagine
Titan
every
to
other job gets
Skull.
Kaiten except for
But
Samurai.
In any case, the
I wanna
Okay,
s-
I'm kind of confused. What is
those
Kaiten?
were,
So-
It was a damage buff for
involved
Samurai.
with
Yeah,
trying
it
to
costed,
bring
Oh.
the
I think it was,
like,
what was it,
worked really
10
hard,
or
so
25
I
gauge to
think we'll
use?
enjoy that.
Give
but you would-
Kaiten back to Astral Launch.
They would essentially you would use that only on your EI Jutsu for Samurai, your dot,
Should be all-
and your what is it? Your
Yeah,
your-
So what it did is it would increase the potency of your swing, because I don't know the name.
Midari.
Yeah, your Madari to 1200 because it was normally like 1000 or something.
It was it was a 50% increase on your attack, and it was an 800.
Okay, so yeah, it would basically increase it up to 1200 or 1600 or whatever it was. 1200.
Sorry, the
So you
chat-
would use it on every Madari.
The chat, give chitin to Tataru.
So melee DPS,
I don't doubt
updates
it.
that are made across the board.
But yeah,
Okay,
Kaiten
Adult,
would
I
give
mean
you that
Fate.
buff
Oh my god, thank you!
Ooh.
Holy shit!
in the 90s, so they're finally getting a better second wind.
Healing
It's gonna be called Third
Mm.
Wind.
Will be increased in the 90s level range.
Nerd rage.
さらにですね、レベル
Feigns duration, we already you figured
Yeah.
that.
So all
Adult's
of them are
gonna
getting
have
up
the
to
same
15
treatment.
seconds. That means Adel is also going up to
Then
15.
I already said that. I said that was
duration
gonna
will
happen with
increase to
when they showed
15
Reprisal.
seconds in the 90s level range.
It was like, I was still waiting for it though, because like, yeah,
But
they
considering
upgrade the
they're
tanks
saying it's-
mitigation. Are they gonna upgrade the melee and the casters
Yeah.
mitigation? Yes, they are.
Yes.
But yeah,
We don't need to ask the question of cost. If they
considering they're
upgrade
saying
it,
it's-
if that
I'm considering it looks like it's an upgrade. It looks like they're actually changing the ability for once.
Yeah, they're just changing the
Yeah.
ability.
So yeah, this kind of is whenever
they
things get busy with
if they
the
upgrade
different
Feint and not
controls,
Adel,
and
I will
there
cry.
might be a misstep
They're
on that.
updating
I'll
all the
cry
roll
my
abilities.
summon it is.
Feint goes down to 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Adjust that because,
Yeah, they're upgrading
in
all the
addition
roll
to
abilities.
the business
They did
on the
Reprisal,
player's end, we
and
are
they did,
thinking about implementing
Rampart.
different,
Rampart, and now they're doing
mechanics on the
Second
boss
Wind and
side
Feint,
as
so that means
well,
they're gonna
so-
do Adel and probably
Positional
Lucid
effects
Dreaming.
of True North.
Some people are commenting that we're calling it an enhancement, but it seems like they're trying to kill the players too.
I don't doubt they're trying to kill the players. Have you seen the raid wides they're
Kill us
dishing out
more.
in fucking P12?
Instantly, somebody
Positional-
saying, yes, kill us more.
They said nothing about True North. Ooh, okay.
True North is fine. Basic combo mechanics will no longer center around maintaining a buff or damage over time. Instead, performing actions in a certain order will increase the next action's potency. The feel of the job will remain
Wait, so
largely the
that's-
same while alleviating uncertainty about which action to use when rotation is interrupted.
So with the monk,
Hmm.
we've kind
Oh.
of updated the mechanics itself. Before the basic thinking was
Oh.
about how to maintain your buffs or retain that sort of damage buffs and enhancements and things like that. But instead, with this update, it'll more be about enhancing your next action by
I'm actually sad about
utilizing
that.
a specific combo route in the order.
No, it allows you to be more free flowing.
Sure, but like, I kind of liked how it was. Then again, I'm only level 60 on one, so.
When you get to level 90 in the current way things are, you'll be like,
And of
okay, this
course,
job just kind
so
of
for
feels samey.
example, when you use Dragon Kick, the next action, Boot Shine would be enhanced, and it will be something like that. But we're trying not to oversimplify it at the same time. So, but we're also trying to make it streamlined. So we're hoping that it won't change like the feel of how you control the monk's actions.
I mean, yeah, you still need to do that for Luna and Solar, so. It's no longer gonna be about alternating 2, 2, 3, I guess. Hmm.
の方が楽だと思うので、その分が入って、これは触っていただければ多分わかる。
You get summoner treatment, you get summoner treatment.
And of course, with the change in
Ah.
mechanics, the job HUD will also have additional elements to it. It might look kind of complicated at first glance, but I think it should hopefully make it more, not easy, but like it'll make it smoother, improved from before when you're just staring at your buffs and debuffs, making sure that you are kind of managing your timers.
I actually like that. I don't. As somebody who
So-
has a hard time keeping their dot up when they're not hard focused on something. Oh god, 10 chakra
The
when
10
Brotherhood.
chakra. Oh my god.
Oh.
only while Brotherhood is active. Okay,
And then,
that's fair,
another
actually.
sort of
Well, because
improvement,
how
is,
Brotherhood works is it makes it
can
to where
accumulate
all of
up to a
your
total of
Yeah.
15
allies,
chakra,
when they
while
use
No,
when
I
they
know, it's
crit,
20%
so
chance.
that,
Yeah.
no,
you
when
can
you use
prevent
Brotherhood,
chakra
when your
overflow.
allies crit, they give you
ただ
chakra.
陸道整合
No,
逆
it's
の
not
発
that.
動
It's anytime
まあ
anyone
と
uses a
全
weapon
勝利で
skill or a spell,
攻撃
it's
す
they
る
have a
んだけど
20%
その
chance to give you
奇跡
chakra.
で
It's not when
ち
they
ょっと威
crit.
力が上がったりする効果を入れたりするんでまあいろいろ
Well,
Unless they
even
changed
季
it.
節に合わせて
Like, I mean, they could change it.
ロテを調整したりしてみてください
But yeah, they're making it to where you
That's
don't
it.
like cap
There
on.
will
Because I remember
be,
whenever
an
I'm rating on
additional
Monk,
adjustment made
I'm
when
capping
you
so
have
much on my
succeeded
fucking
star
20%
gauge,
chance
there will be
chance
an
you open a
action,
chakra when your party member
depending
under
on
this
how much
effect lands a
chakra you have
weapon skill or
stacked.
casts a
If
skill.
you can
Chance is 100%
utilize
when you
all of
successfully land a
your,
weapon skill or
chakra
cast a
that you have
spell
stacked,
while under the effect of
your
Meditative Brotherhood.
potency,
So
will
all of
be
your
enhanced. Like, there will be an
weapon
effect
skills will
that
hit
will,
and give you
do that.
forbidden
So
chakra.
you might want to strategize
So
depending
you
on
are
the
generating a
content
shit ton of
you're trying
chakra.
to
Your
challenge.
teammates are giving you a bunch of chakra, so you
Yeah.
overcap
さ
really
てさ
easily.
てじゃあ続い
Yeah,
て
so they're
は
just making
Yeah,
it
no,
to
I
where
was just
it's 10.
saying it's not on crits. It's 20% chance of anyone else using a weapon skill or spell. Okay, so they're changing it from being uptime on dot and buff into a job gauge. I'm not entirely against that.
To reduce positional requirements for single target combo, the 5th combo action has been changed to a new non-directional action, Drake's Bane.
Oh.
So they're
with the
upgrading
Dragoon,
Fang and Claw and Wheeling
we
Thrust
tried
if
not
you
to,
use
like,
it in the 5th part of the combo
overdo the changing,
to
but
a
at the same time,
non-positional
there were
requirement.
some,
Oh, thank God. That's actually pretty
pain
good.
points with like the business.
So has
and
Dragoon
also,
been
trying to
reworked?
work with
Yeah.
Or is
other
being reworked?
positionals,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
Dragoon
we
was one of the
tried
major
to
reworks they were doing.
alleviate that with
But,
some of the automatic
A
replacement.
lot of the weapon
actions,
skills look like
as
they
you
were
do
the
your rotations and things like
same.
that.
They upgraded
まあ
they
今度これ
upgraded a
5
lot
番
of
目に
stuff.
新しいアクション入るんですけ
Will
ど
that mean that they
こちら
no
は
longer have a
置き換えに
okay? Chaotic Spring still has a
確かに
rear
投稿してがないし
combo potency.
Your 4th action will always have a
新しいのが増えますよ
a positional, but your 5th one won't.
So the first point says to reduce positional requirements for the single target combo.
So,
the
say
fifth
you do
combo
your
action has been
chaotic
changed
spring to
a
get your
new,
dot. You get your Fang and
non-directional
Claw.
action,
That is a
Drake's
rear
Bane.
positional. You'd have to go
それ
to
からですね
the side
開幕から
positional or the
最大火力
flank
出したいと
to
いう声
get
が多かった
your
まあ
wheeling thrust to
これは
go
もう
off with a higher
Oh.
potency.
分析しなくても
Now they're changing it to where that doesn't matter. You can stay in the rear and then move to the side for your next combo.
And then also to facilitate maximum damage,
Oh, thank God.
damage output at the
Holy
beginning of the
shit.
battle. Life of the Dragon will be available without accumulating Dragon Gauge.
Now Dragoon will actually be able to
あとは
do damage at the beginning of
バースする
the beginning of the
タイミン
fight.
グの操作量軽減のために一部のアクションを削除したり、回収をしたりしております。
Certain actions will be removed or adjusted. Oh,
And
thank
then,
God.
to reduce the number of inputs during burst damage phases, certain actions will be removed or adjusted.
まあ大回収っていうのをちょっと期待されてた方
Just from seeing this, I can tell Dragoon's gonna be pretty good.
ことだとは思うんでちょっと申し訳なくは
I don't want to level up Dragoon now though, because I want to learn it as I go in Dawn Trio.
I mean, they're not going to completely change everything about the job. They're just changing some really key aspects
some
of
people
it.
may have been expecting
yeah,
an
that-
overhaul of
that.
the Dragoon, and so to those people, these might not seem like a lot of changes.
Don't remove
what we
Kaiten from
tried
Dragoon.
to do is to maintain that sort of play feel, but at the same time kind of streamline some of the points, that pain points
Open
that
a Star
people have
Diver.
experienced. And so
Love Star Diver,
yeah,
please.
I do feel sorry for the people who had expected a larger change, but I hope you understand.
They probably will
yeah,
give
I
us a
feel like I'm
larger
comfortable
change.
leveling up Dragoon now.
They're probably going to give us a larger change in 8.0. Because remember what they said, they're trying to streamline all the jobs a little bit more, and then they can start adding more diversity when 8.0 comes out.
See, everyone was telling me like, oh, Dragoon's getting a rework, so it's gonna like completely change the job. This just sounds like they just adjusted nice little things for the job.
No, it's
and not
good.
really changed a whole lot. But I feel like they changed Monk more. Fuck! I was leveling Monkey Fikes.
New motions that
They didn't really change Monk a lot, though.
So those might be something to
Yes,
look
and
out
like
for.
it means I have to keep track of different
まあ、
things,
上
and
領
now I
機体
don't
は
know
ね、
where to
新
put
し
the
いアクシ
extra
ョン
job
がレベ
gauge.
ル上がることで追加されてね、
With your other job
かっこいい
gauge.
技が増えるっていうのは
大事です。
普通に大
There's
事だ
not a
と
lot
思
of
う。
room there.
You know
With
what?
the level cap being
Tough luck,
raised and
Buttercup.
having
Go
new
make some
actions
room.
added because of that,
The one
Mm.
gauge just kind of just looks like information to let you know that hey, you're doing the most damage you can now or something.
Yeah, it's gonna make the job more
Mm.
optimized, which means that like monk mains are gonna be even more cracked.
純粋に移動に使える移動アクションを追加していたりします。
But I'm looking forward to the Dragoon
and
makes.
then there was
Yeah, the Dragoon hotbar, I have to
one
admit, is
action,
quite full. So getting rid of some stuff actually sounds like a good idea.
Spine Shatter
They're not
Dive,
gonna get rid of the stuff.
was something that players may have used to sort of
Some actions were
use more
removed or
output
adjusted.
damage, but
So they are.
we took that out. I'm afraid we have removed that, and then we have newly added an action that will simply move your character.
No, I don't like that. They got rid of Spine Shatter Dive.
で他にもありますが、次行こうと思います。
Justice for
So
Spine Shatter Dive.
I'm afraid these are not all of the changes, but we are going to
Huh.
omit that for now and move on.
They got rid of Spine Shatter
Positional
Dive.
haters post your FFX right now. Holy
一
shit.
番まあこちら動画をご覧になっても
Yeah,
多分
as I told B,
Ooh,
futon
what
is now
the-
just a trait.
封筒の術をなく
Which
した
grants the
わけじゃなく
effect of
て
hidden? Ooh.
攻撃速度上昇、まあヘイトがヘイストがかかるっていう部分は常時発動にして
So yeah, the Huton effect has been moved, so you automatically have the skill speed from it. No longer have to keep that up. That's so good.
You may have noticed this in
Okay,
the
that sounds
job action
good.
trailer video, but Huton,
Well,
that has not
it
gone
sounds
away, but instead it has
simplified.
become a
Yeah,
sort of
because at the
trait
beginning
so
of the
that,
fight, you would have
your
to
movement speed or attack
use
speed, or I
Huton
guess
and then hide to reset
that,
your ninjutsu.
enhancement where you're on haste.
This
is
just
going to be
feels like a
constantly
lot of
on.
simplification.
まああとは一番でかい
Yeah,
のは
that's what
封
they
筒の
did.
術の効果時間を示してた
They
Hmm.
literally admit they're simplifying a lot of the aspects of the
They removed
jobs.
something that you had active all the time anyway.
新しく追加する要素のため
Yeah.
新しい
Basically.
Yeah, but
And
I-
in fucking Endwalker, they literally made it a
And of
single
course,
button
with
to
the
refresh it
Huton
to its full
becoming
duration
more of
again.
a trait,
Yeah.
So
I'm
it was
kinda
effectively
sad.
already a
solved
trait.
by Windmill,
Yeah,
right?
they're
But
just-
Yeah, no, I
there was
get you, I
another,
get you, I
HUD
know.
element that kind of,
So what are they?
I'm just
accommodates
more
Oh.
like
They're gonna get rid of
new
that
additional
the
element that we're
4.
including.
They're gonna get rid of the optional 3 on Ninja's 1-2-3 combo
大丈夫
because that would just extend the duration of Huton by 30 seconds.
あ出しちゃったあ出てなかったのか
We adjusted in accordance with the above change. Yeah, see, they're
まあそれに伴って
the little
ですね
wind slash they do,
攻撃速度上昇
as well as the
効果を
optional
っていうのを
that's gonna be
お知らせ
changed.
してますよと
so they might keep those abilities.
So
Kinda
actions
sad
But
about
change
them
what they're gonna do.
simplifying a lot of
Huton's effect can be
stuff.
adjusted
I know
in
I'm a summer
accordance
playing,
with
Dance a
the
Blair saying that, but like I've
You-
been wanting to learn things that are more difficult because, you know,
はい
always learning or playing simple jobs has kind of had me like, wish I could do more. But
I was about to say, you literally
That's
play a job where all you
simplifying.
do is talk about eating crayons. I don't think you have a right to complain about harder jobs being simplified.
I wanna picking up Monk, picking up Gunbreaker. I picked up Reaper. I mean, Reaper's fucking easy though. But like,
So first,
fucking, I don't know. I was picking up Monk because I liked how it was, and I'm kind of sad that they're simplifying it because I've been wanting to pick something that was more difficult.
This is fine.
さらにですね
This
まあ
this is a good change because you would always use Meikyo Shisui and Tsubame Gaishi at the same time. This is a good change.
月下の上位アクションというのが今回純粋に
Oh, they get to be upgraded to new actions. Let's go.
And of course, this is
Hmm.
also just a simple sort of level up. And so Hakaze, Tenka Goten, and Midare Setsu Gekka will be upgraded into new actions.
About time. We've been needing to have those upgraded. Though Higanbana needs an upgrade too.
上位アクション新規アクションの追加っていうのがもう
Higanbana is your dot.
上級でございます
So of course, it's very simple, I guess. Adjustment made to make it a bit more comfortable to play, and then with the level cap being raised, there'll be additional actions on the upper tiers, and then other new actions are added.
まああとは必殺
Yeah, what they're
剣
doing
グレンとか
essentially, Anne, is they're
必殺剣
condensing the
専用の
buttons
リキャストタイム
so that way they can add new
Yeah.
buttons.
特性が
Yeah.
アップで追加されてたりします。
Which again, I'm fine with that because I would like to have new
And
abilities.
then also, there are.
I don't want to go
traits
into
that
level
will be
100 and have
added
nothing new.
That let's see, shortens the recast time for Guren and Sen. I'm sorry, Sen A.
1000ですね。はい。
大丈夫そう？
Also, I didn't mention any ranged attack with monk.
No, they're just
Which I
talking
like
about
and
the
dislike.
they're talking about the job adjustments currently, not what the new abilities are going to be.
True. Okay. Yeah.
Enhanced his.
博士の読み方で
I want kids and not Kaiten.
気にせず言ってください、あゆみさん。
So yeah, this will be a trait that will enhance the Hisatsu, which will shorten the recast time of Hisatsu Guren and Hisatsu Sen A. 日本語と同じでした。
はい。
Where's
Hisatsu
what's
kitten.
Mako
Power
Shushu?
at the top.
Meikyo Shisui is it removes the 1 and 2 requirements for your skill speed buff and your damage buff.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Wait, plentiful harvest effect will not increase shroud gauge by 50.
Yeah, it doesn't increase your gauge by 50, but it allows you to use Enshroud. It gives you basically like Enshroud ready or something.
まあ51以上あるときに使ってもちょっと無駄感があったりするんで。
Can now be used
Oh,
when
wait,
gauges at
isn't-
51 or more without waste.
So first
Yeah.
trait
Isn't that the
says,
one that
plentiful
while in
harvest
combat it
will
lasts
no
like you
longer
cast it for like
increase
5
the shroud gauge by
seconds?
50, and instead will allow
No.
Plentiful
execution of
harvest.
Enshroud.
Plentiful Harvest is your
Which-
buff
There seems to have
that gives you
been,
stacks when people use abilities under your buff, and then you cast it again.
No, that's Arcane Circle.
Arcane Circle triggers Plentiful
あ
Harvest.
とはまあ純粋アップ。
You can only use Plentiful Harvest
Oh.
with Arcane Circle.
What's the one that's
And
like
another one
before combat
is
it's like
a
instant
new
cast, but during
action
combat
that
it's
can
like
be
5-second
executed while
cast?
enshrouded will be added.
Harvest Moon.
They both got harvests in them. Fucking Christ.
Yeah.
あの
Names, I
遠
hate
隔攻
them.
撃のハルパーを効果アップ中に実行すると、ヘルズイングレス
Oh no. No, 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 no,
の
no.
リキャストが短縮されたりするとか。
What do you mean no?
And
Hang on.
very minor, maybe yeah, a smaller update would be enhance harpy.
After that, one of my
Harpy?
friends saw something real
Harper?
quick.
Harpy. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this, but if you have enhanced harp, the Hell's Ingress.
Yeah, Hell's Ingress.
アクション名の読み方が難しい。
ね。
Yeah, just be careful about viewing chat.
Star move
They
on.
are doxing someone right now.
I'm not
so
even
don't
having
look
chat
at
up.
chat.
I have the whole
Yeah.
thing up because I don't care.
Hell's Ingress. Oh.
Hell's Ingress. Hell's Ingress. Hell's Ingress and
Ingress.
Hell's Egress.
そう
Egress. あ
Ingress
まあ
and Ilgress.
カタカナのままだと思います。はい。
そのままでした。
はいこれはね、むずいよね。もうだってさ、アクション数全部ちなみに僕一個あゆみさんをフォローしていいですか？どうぞ。
すいません。
あゆみさんほぼすべてのゲーム内単語を、ほぼ暗記してるんですよ。でもなのにかつ右手に超検索14辞書を PC にインストールしてあって入力すると全言語が出るのをリアルタイムに通訳しながら検索をしてっていうのをやってたりするんで
I'm having Larbert Starbird PTSD triggered.
めっちゃマルチタスクしてます。すいません。Sorry guys, there was a bit of a pause.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know why it's
Great
larboard
guys,
starboard when it's starboard
mentioned
and
how
port.
great Amy is. I mean,
Like-
basically she memorized
Starboard right, larboard
all
left.
the actions, weapon names.
I know.
Even
Starboard
though
is right. That
that
is
was
correct. But
always,
why the fuck are they calling it larboard when
Because
that would
larboard
not be the
left.
correct?
which
Larboard left.
Port
check
is
LL.
left.
any FF14 terms in all languages. So yeah.
It's the
But
same.
it's the boat. No, it's my boat language coming out where like port and starboard is like the things that we do on boats. So I don't know why they called it larboard. Like that never made sense to me. Larboard, like I get it's the opposite of starboard, but like
That's
the
why.
opposite of starboard.
That is
in-
why. They don't care about port, because if you say port, people are like, which port are you talking about? There's like Port Decumana, 7 other port cities in Final Fantasy. There's also 20 million port cities in the world. What are you talking about? People don't understand boat terms.
They wanted to simplify it,
I
so the
understand
second you
boat
hear
terms.
when you hear
I
larboard,
like
you know to go left. When you hear
educate
starboard,
people
you know to
about
go
boat
right.
terms. Tell like
People-
if I could
people
have
don't care
people
about boat
learn.
terms. The only people
I
who care about boats is the
boat
U.S.
terms.
The only people who care about the boats are the U.S., and that's only the Navy.
When somebody attacks their boats.
That is legitimately the worst take I've ever heard. The UK is literally an island. What do you mean we care about boats more than you guys?
Well, see,
Huh?
where do you store boats? In the
Every-
harbor. You put it in the port or a harbor. What happened in a harbor 300 years ago, Anne?
It's actually marinas as well, and you can store them on land. We used to store. We have a boat in our back garden. Actually, no. Did we get rid of it?
Okay, this they're showing what we're gonna get with Viper.
だってゆっくり見たいでしょ
Roskar Booba.
We want to take our time with this, right? Can we take like a little bit of a bathroom break?
いきなりここでトイレは甘いとか言ってる人
Let's just keep everybody in suspense here. They're gonna do it with Pictomancer. They're gonna put that at the very end and be like, "All right, guys, well we can talk about Pictomancer next live letter," and then just like you'll just see the live broadcast ending screen.
No, Yoshida is not going to sneak out for a smoke break. We're just trying to be considerate of the players watching. So we are going to jump back in with Viper, but just wanted to quickly go over its characteristics via this PowerPoint.
まずはですね、こちら二刀流ウェポンスキルコンボから合体剣アビリティのそして合体剣ウェポン
God,
スキル
the Viper job gauge looks really cool.
まあとにかく多彩ですとしかもハイテンポですというのが特徴です
High tempo.
So
I hope that.
it says a fast-paced job that fluidly shifts between dual blade and double bladed
I think
strikes
people
in
want
various
Xeno.
combos and abilities. So you
Xenos.
basically have a mode where you have two blades in your hands, each of your hands.
Lightsaber HUD.
and
Oh
that those two
god.
blades come together,
Yes,
in
lightsaber
one
HUD.
single blade and kind of going back and forth. But it's
Good to be
very
Darth
sort of
Maul.
fast-paced, and you have varying attacks.
ですねちょっと生カメを入れていただいてもいいですか
The fucking Viper job gauge looks really cool.
していただいて
Parafangs.
はい、ありがとうございます。
なるほどまあワイプでもう良かったんですけどまあ多分ねワイプの方が分かりやすい
なるほど。
ごめんなさいさあ二刀流コンボって文字通りこう剣をこうなんだ手入んね2個こうこう2頭振るのがウェポンスキルね、はい、二刀流ウェポンスキル、で合体剣アビリティっていうのはこの2つの剣をこう合体してこうなぎだたのように一つにして
You basically become like Asajj Ventress from Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Finally, living my Darth Maul dream.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, anyone know who Asajj Ventress is?
So just looking at the text seems very it's not very descriptive. Well, I mean it's descriptive, but it's hard to tell sometimes. So when we say double bladed dual blade. Dual blade is where you have a blade in each of your hand. And so you have those weapon skill combos, and then you go into a double bladed where those two blades come together, and it has its own abilities, and then it also has a set of weapon skill abilities, or weapon skills. Sorry.
言った今
逆パターンも両方言いました。
ダースモールね。
はい。
Darth Maul.
Long story short.
Honestly, though, if we were to make it more accurate, if we were to make it more accurate, it would be Asajj Ventress.
Bring Xenos back and make him a custom delivery so I can dress him as a maid. That's the most based fucking comment I've seen about that. Holy shit.
Similar total number of actions as other
What
jobs
was that?
assigned so that fewer actions
Making Xenos a custom delivery so he can dress him as a maid.
you have fewer like icons to place into your hotbars.
What is this abominable mess inside my manor?
なんか同じボタンを連打してるように見えるんですけど、実際には置き換わりだったり、1個前に使ったウェポンスキルで置き換わる内容がさらに別の
Has a similar total number of actions as other jobs, but designed so that fewer actions need to be set to the hotbar. That's fine. That just means there's going to be more growth for Viper when 8.0 comes out. Yoshi P 8.0 win. 8.0 release date.
10.0 release date. Well.
So we're going to take a look at this in game, and you'll see that the actions will be automatically replaced in the hotbar. So it might seem like we're kind of button mashing.
Xenos will come back as picked amounts for sure.
Automatic replacements. Sometimes it's
Use 7.0 features, Xenos everywhere.
into a different action, or you also
Stab,
pay
Stabba,
attention to the
Stabaga,
buffs that you
Stabajaya.
are receiving, or enhancements that you are receiving, or the debuffs or enfeeblements that you are dealing to your enemy to switch your combo route. So it's there is elements of sort of thinking about what action to execute next. I think it's quicker to look at it though.
さあではじゃあ実機に行ってもらいましょうか。はい。出ました。
Oh, those abilities look so cool.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Because yeah, little Yoshi P.
山が綺麗。Yeah.
Babu Yoshi P. Oh, look, 111,000 health. We get to go back to up to
Look at that
100k health.
fucking mountain in the background. Holy shit.
We're gonna climb that mountain.
I fucking wish we could.
This reminds me of the Azim step.
Yeah. This is supposed to be This is supposed to be like New Mexico.
Sorry. Look at the fucking world name. Look at the world name in the top right.
Media Tour 2024.
Yeah,
Look at all the fucking abilities. Presents.
I love the presents. It's so funny.
They're like, you can't see these. They're there. You just can't see them.
But what was the missing one in the bottom left? What the fuck?
That's probably the glamour option. Because they're gonna add it to where in 8 and 7.0 you can have an option to where you can glamour on like glasses and sunglasses and stuff.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
Maybe also glamour on your
Fashion
clown
accessories.
nose.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
I can always
I
have
see.
my glasses on without actually having to glamour them.
Glamour it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm also gonna go ahead and tell you, Haps, you're not gonna get the hood for Viper.
Eh.
God, these abilities look so cool though. Yo, why are the swords on the abilities look like scimitars?
Double checking our item level, etc.
Are we gonna get like a scimitar looking sword?
これね、いつもの神の力を即時発動する真なる開発サーバーである A 系ではなくてです。メディアツアーに使っている今 C 系というまた別のサーバーなので。危なー。いやいや、びっくりしました。失礼しました。ちょっと神の力が抑えられてる。抑えられてる。
We're not in the almighty God mode type A servers. We're actually in the environment of the media tour.
まずさっきお話しした二刀流ウェポンスキルだけお見せします。
Okay, so first let us look at the dual blade weapon skills.
まあ実際にはいろんなものを混ぜていくので、これが別にローテーションってわけじゃないんですけど、ちょっとまず前提を分かりやすくするためにいきます。
So of course, with the actual combo skill rotations, you will need to kind of weave in between the different actions and weapon skills. But just showing off what this set looks like.
この中段にある言葉2の4と5の数字がついてるところをなんとなく中心に見ててください。
And so if you could focus in on row 2 of the hotbars, especially the ones that say 4 and 5.
Oh, whoa!
Hey.
基本だと思ってます。アクションが
Wait, so the
合ってるの多分わかります。
And
That looks
you will
cool as
see
fuck.
that the actions are automatically replaced with the next.
how many buttons are there? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's actually pretty good.
Also, it legitimately has one button that does the combos for you holding 2 blades, and it has another button for doing combos with the other blade.
体験ウェポンスキル
Mm.
Interesting. So you either get the dual blade or the double blade.
Weapon skill.
Oh. That's a double weave. I already... Okay. They're so mean for that.
今のこの下段に並んでるのが
You wanted more complicated job.
グレードを合体させて
Okay. I want more complicated jobs that are actually playable with high ping.
So the actions that are assigned.
This is
to
playable with high
the
ping.
row 1 are
Double weaving, no it isn't.
blade weapon skills.
Base game, without third-party tools, double weaving on high ping is not possible without clipping your GCD.
っていきます。
If
So of course, as
I can't say that,
you,
but
continuously
on 150 ping, which is roughly what I have, I cannot double weave without clipping a GCD.
will accumulate.
で
Just get better ping.
ゲージを
Okay.
この
I mean,
Just
that's like-
download more ping.
Yeah,
Mean.
just get more ping. It's that
Pay
simple.
for me to move to America. Come on, where's the money?
Don't
So
thi-
when
oh, you don't think I will?
enough in that
You
game
wouldn't.
there,
You don't think I will?
go into, a
You wouldn't.
boosted mode called Reawaken.
Okay, all right, bet.
状態に入ると
You
体験
okay?
アビリティがガシガシ打てる
Not move to America.
And so
No,
once
it's
you
too
hit,
late. You already said you wanted to move to America. I will, as long as you get a passport, I will pay your fare to get here.
Abilities.
ちょっとやってみますね。
I'm gonna
I would not be able to stay in America, though. I don't have a fucking. I would not be able to get a fucking citizenship there.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
Fucking
Holy
speed. What is
Holy
happening?
shit.
Whoa.
Holy
It's
fuck.
ranged.
Then going ranged, what the fuck?
Oh my god. So if you go in your burst mode, then you're ranged as well. Holy shit.
I'm gonna type a.
Jesus fuck. I'm so looking forward to this job. Oh my god, this is gonna be probably the most engaging job that I've done.
So because the actions are automatically replaced on the hotbar, it might look like you're pressing the same button, but as you can see, there are many different
There's a
skills
gap
and
closer
abilities that
too.
are being unleashed.
速さはなんとなく分かってもらいました？
Can I just say, god damn, this looks so good.
もっとゆっくり回してっていうお声もあるんですけど、
Comments about how we want the skill of rotation executed slower, but
ゆっくり回すと軽く下がるんですよね。
but if you go slowly, the damage output kind of slows down too.
とにかくすごくこうテンポがいいので、こうどんどんこうハイテンションに自分のテンションも上がって。
If you look at the striking dummies, it look like they have little arms.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of cute.
But as you can see, it is pretty fast paced, and you've got different actions that you're executing, and it kind of builds. So I think as you are going through your skill rotation, it kind of gets more exhilarating, and so I'm hoping that players would enjoy that aspect.
My God, no, that's. It looks like we're gonna be fucking. It looks like we're gonna take a shot of ketamine and caffeine right before we go into our burst phase. That's what it looks like. Any other takes for that?
That's scary.
No, I guess it sounds pretty accurate then.
So once you have activated Reawaken, in kind of in that aura burst mode, the let's see, the global recast, or sorry, the cooldown is 2 seconds, but you need to execute your different sort of double-bladed abilities and try not to sort of waste your recast time as it sort of counts back down.
ちなみにオーラバーストは私勝手に呼んでいるだけでソレおろしっていう正式アクション名なんですけどこれねジョブクエストやらないと何のこっちゃ分かんないんで今便宜上そう呼んでます
So of course we have called it Aura Burst just for convenience sake, but if you play through the Job Quest series, you'll understand the naming behind the Reawaken action. So.
まあ素剣おろしではない
The Japanese says Sore Oroshi. Sounds very similar to Soken, but not Soken.
I think I'm just gonna match one. Holy shit, the chat.
The fact that so much of that can be done at ranged.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
基本はようわからない人はまず最初のうちは光ってるアクションをしてきゃいいです。
So, there's not much to say about it because it's quite straightforward. But basically, like until you get used to it, I think it's best to just follow which icons kind of light up between the double blade and the dual blade abilities.
こっち側で光ってるやつは範囲用なので、
なるほど。
範囲攻撃用なので、あんまり手触り変わらないように範囲も単体も。であと単体から範囲へコンボをつないだりというつなぐっていうか、ローテーション的には必要ないんだけど、ID とかやってる時に範囲でまとめして敵が少なくなってきて、いちいちそのゼロからやり直さなくてもいいように途中がルートつながるようになってたりとかします。
And of course, the ones
That's not Viper, that's a blender.
are more for your
No, that's accurate.
Of course, some of the combos, it doesn't require you to do it, but like say for example, you're in an instance dungeon, and once you kind of like have your tank pulled up all the mobs kind of together, you can go from that sort of single target dual blade weapon skills to switch over to the AOE dual blade abilities.
Yeah, they're doing that with they did that with Dragoon with Ride and Thrust. When you use whenever you get to use Ride and Thrust, you have your you have the AOE version of it as open as well, so you can shift between AOE and single target, which is really good. I like that. I wish a lot of the jobs would be able to do that.
ヘイストが自分にかかる、自分によだめアップのバフがかかる、敵に火ダメアップのバフがかかるっていう、おおむね3つの効果があるんですけど、これの状態とか残り時間に応じて1個のアクションからこう派生していくののどっちを使っていくかみたいなのを切り替えていくことになるので。
なるほど。
Someone said, "Can't wait to find my Asuna."
So of course, just looking at how the actions are
Well,
set
Viper
on
have
the
Kaiten.
hotbar and the buttons that you're pressing might seem like it's very simple because there aren't as many buttons to keep track of, but you also are having to look at the different enhancements and enfeeblements that you have. Sometimes it's haste on yourself, or damage dealt is increased. Sometimes it is the damage dealt by the enemy is decreased, and it's a debuff on that end. So you have to pay attention to how much of that you have left and choose the action that corresponds to whatever enhancement or enfeeblement that is assigned.
もうだから結構考える要素は瞬間的に出てくるのかなと。敵のボスが今どういう状態にいるのかとか、あとは接近アクションも用意されてるし。
Oh, that's a
Also
gap closer.
You do need to be a bit strategic.
They also snuck in a bit of hidden code that bans the IP of any player named Kirito or any other SAO
There are
reference.
some close ranged attacks that are available for the Viper.
あとは特定でこう遠隔攻撃が使えるようになって、それにもこう遠隔コンボがあるみたいな状態にもなるので。
So you get combo ranged attacks too. That's pretty good.
使うのか、その効果があるうちに使うべきなのか、腐らせてしまっても今回はしょうがないのかみたいなところは考えながらやっていくことになるかなと思います。
And then conversely, you also have a ranged attack where you specify your enemy and then attack from afar. So if there is a situation where you can't necessarily be up close to the boss character, or say do you want to take advantage of the enhancement that you have to execute those actions, or do you decide, okay, well, I'm gonna let it go this turn and then come back to it some other time, etc.
ちょっとリキャタイムが戻ったらその一旦だけちょっとね技の交換
So I like how Yoshi P is using both the normal hotbars and the cross hotbar for like his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That is quite interesting. That's something I thought about doing myself.
Time to get back so that we can show you at least some examples of like how these buffs and debuffs kind of affect your choice in which action to execute.
It's interesting though because like she just said in the translation, you give yourself a haste buff. No other job can do that. That makes it pretty unique.
So we would use we will first use a double blade action.
で、そのうち派生するアクションが2個存在してます。
And then from that, you will see it will branch off to two different actions.
で、そのうちの2段目にどっちのアクションを使っても構わないんですけど、これシチュエーションに応じて自分で考えて使うんですけど、それによって後のコンボルートが変わったりします。
So with these two actions, you can use either one, but depending on the situation, you'd have to kind of choose which one, and then the combo route from there will kind of differ.
いきますね。まず初段入れると同じアクション2つ。
Oh, that was a light flicker.
We landed that first one, and then you see two actions light up.
ついてますね。どっち使ってもいいんですけど、3から使います先。
So let's use 3 first.
そうするとアビリティがこっち使いなさい。で、こういうコンボになりますね。
And then go from 6 then to 5.
で、2を使うと
2 breaks off onto another.
コンボルートが変わる。
See, those two do not light up in this instance if you use that second action.
で、同じで今度は1を合体系の1を使ってから2を使うをやって、こっちがどう変わるかをちょっと見ててください。
Okay, so next we're gonna do that sort of double-bladed attack 1, and then go from 2 and see how that changes.
2を使います。
Okay, using 2.
さっきこっちから光ったんですけど、
はい。
こっちから光る。
This time, the skill that lit up was different from when we used that third button in the row one.
でこうやって間違って他のウェポンスキルを使うとはいロスみたいな
なるほど。
感じになってしまうので、
The dual blade is red.
And if you don't use the correct action, so to speak, you kind of lose out on your optimal damage.
まあこの辺はぜひね木人を叩いて馴染んでいただければいいんですが、
So we recommend you get some practice, maybe use a striking dummy to get used to the actions.
ちょっと待ってください。ああ、なるほどなるほど、そういうことね。そういったつもりだけど確かにそうも取れるのか。1個補足なんですけど、さっき言った3つのバフのうちの、敵の火ダメアップって言ったやつ、それは付与したバイパーからのダメージだけが上がるなのでシナジーとかじゃないっていうのを言えとフォローが。
So out of the three enhancements or buffs, debuffs, so the third one was supposed to be the damage, the damage received by the enemy, the damage that the Viper deals to the enemy is increased. So it's not meant to be like synergy, so to speak, but it's a buff that the Viper needs to pay attention to in order to decide on the appropriate action.
であとは
Yeah, the theory crafters and people on the balance are gonna have a heyday with this job.
バフでバフ業種をなくしたって言ってんのに
コメントでね。
うちにあるのかっていうコメントもいただいてるんですけど、こっちはこの光る HUD 側でちゃんと次どっち使うといいですよっていうのを誘導する仕組みを新しく作ってるんで、こっちを中心に見てもらえればと思います。
And one more comment, there seems to have been mention from the comments that we just mentioned that Monk is going to do away with kind of having to stare at the buffs, debuffs, and the timers. So now are we forced to do that in the Viper job? But that is not the case. We have set up the job HUDs so that it'll guide you with like lighted elements and things like that so that you can recognize which direction you should go in terms of choosing which action to pick next.
まあ説明としては非常にシンプルで以上なんですけど、これまあちょっと触ってもらうのがまあもちろん一番なんですけど、かなりテンポよくやり込んでいくと自分自身結構こうのめり込んでいけるジョブに仕上がってるので、ぜひですねこの2本の剣を持ちスタイリッシュにかつスピーディーに戦ってみたいという方はですね、ぜひ使っていただけると嬉しく思います。はい。
So yeah, I think that's about it in terms of explanation. I think it's best if you try it out and get a feel for it yourself. But I think this is a job where if you master it, you can really get involved and really into it. So if you're interested in utilizing this job with the two blades to fight stylish and in a very speedy way, I definitely recommend I would encourage you to give it a try.
そうですね、単体と範囲が同時に光ってるから押す選択肢が多く見えるっていうのは確かにあると思うんですけど、これはさっきお話ししたように単体攻撃してから、そのままの流れで範囲に切り替えたり範囲から単体につなげたりっていうことができるようにしてるので、まあちょっと両方たくさん光ってるように見えるんですけど、この僕の HUD だとこの左側の 3×3 のブロックで間1段挟んでこの 3×3 のブロックの、まあ、この上下で 範囲と単体がなんとなく分かれてると思ってもらえれば、それでちょっとまた見直していただけると、あ、そういうことねってなる気がします。
Another comment was that it looks like there's a lot of skills that get lit up with the single target ones as well as the AoE. But that's because with these different skill rotations, you can use single target attacks and then connect it to an AoE to do your combos, or you can choose to just continue with your single target attack and whatnot. So as you can see in the hotbars that are set up here, you can perhaps assign all of your single target attacks in one block. In this example, we have the 3x3 hotbar set up so that you've got a single target on one side, and then the other side, after like a single row of extra ones, you have your AoE attack. So maybe that might help with the visibility, and if you look at it, it'll make more sense.
Oh, actually, one thing I do want to say
大丈夫そうです。
is, you know how, okay, so Reprisal now is 15 seconds. Adel and Feign are now 15 seconds. I mean, they haven't confirmed Adel, but let's be real. Adel will be 15 seconds as well.
Yes.
What if,
I'm sorry,
because I know you guys said, oh, they're probably not gonna touch Shield Samba, Tactician, and Trebuchet, but like,
we wanted to kind of dig deeper into
it's-
it, so apologies, but
if they're buffing all the mitigations and all of the other classes and then not Fizz ranged, I would be kind of sad.
So I actually wanted to
But
touch
what
on
if-
that. Let me.
Yeah, I'm thinking. What if they reduce the cooldown of all of that to match Reprisal?
They could. What I was thinking was, since it is the Fizz ranged thing, but like that's the Fizz range like party wide mit. What if instead of reducing the cooldown for it or buffing it, they made it something unique to the job itself? Because all of them are just the same thing. Party-wide mitigation. What if, for example, for, like, Bard, if the party takes a certain amount of damage, like 10% of their health or 15-20% of their max health, after the raid wide goes out, after the Bard takes damage or whatever, the Bard can activate that and it will give like a damage buff to your allies for 10 seconds. Like a 10 or 15% damage buff for 10 seconds. Dancer would be
That would be cool.
Dancer would be like, for example, Shield Samba, same thing, take damage. You get a 10 or 15% HP shield after you take damage to help further mitigate.
Yeah.
And then Machinist would be something along the lines of like maybe a haste buff or a heal or something, just to kind of like mitigate that. Or you can shift those around
feel
as
like
you feel. But like something like
Reflecting
that.
damage, either a certain potency of reflected damage or like a certain percentage of reflected damage would be really cool
Yeah.
for Machinist. Because Machinist is definitely a very selfish job at the moment.
Oh, okay. I guess we're skipping healers and going straight into this. Also, Bun Butt.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. We
Benoit
skipped
Butt.
casters as well, didn't we?
No, casters will be last always. Second wind's
Okay.
healing potency increase as
Okay.
projected.
Tell us about the mitigations, please. I want to know. Please don't upgrade everyone else's mitigations and not touch on the Fizz ranged.
Oh, I can turn the volume up. Damage reduction of job exclusive defensive abilities increased to 15%.
Okay, so that's actually quite nice. So it's not... Okay, so it's basically just... It's 5% extra mitigation. I was thinking either they could extend the time of it, they could add... It would be broken if they did this. They could add 2 stacks of it. Or they could...
Yeah, 2 stacks would be pretty broken.
That would be pretty broken, yeah.
Basically,
well,
what I'm
broken,
hearing
but
is that
not
a
out
shit
of
ton of
bounds.
damage is coming out.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, we will we'll be seeing
Hardest more Yoshi P.
But actually, that makes sense because they were saying that they're going to make content like not as
Easy.
well brain dead.
それでは、
You will have to start thinking a bit more. So I think that's why they're doing these mitigation things to make it
一つ目は
slightly easier, kind of, because you will now have to use these buttons in casual content. Hopefully, maybe. I kind of hope, I kind of don't, because like,
攻撃を伴わない
you know, if I'm matched with like people who are just genuinely bad, I'm gonna cry about it. But like, it's gonna be fun to actually kind of think a little bit in casual content.
So their songs are going to be buffs instead of attacks. So they're removing the damage of the attacks of your songs. Pitch Perfect will be changed into an AoE attack for ease of use and encounters with multiple... Oh my god, so we can use Wanderer's Minuet in trash pulls now. Holy shit.
Ooh.
That's good, because normally you would just ignore Wanderers and go into mages or armies.
Encounters with multiple enemies.
Holy shit. Okay, Bard's getting a good buff. Not that I'm gonna play Bard like to enjoy it, because it still looks like it's gonna be kind of eh, but it'll be a little bit more fun and easier to use,
あと範囲の時の
especially in
作
dungeons.
動バイト実行化をちょっと統合して要素を整理して、まあ、プロックが共通化されるんで発生したら単体に使うか範囲に使うかを、まあ、そのシチュエーションに応じてこう選択できるようにしたりとかそういった細かいところも調整して
Now the question is, will Pitch Perfect keep its same potency, or will it be reduced?
Include some of the procs, the single attack proc, straight shot ready, and then AoE.
It'll probably be one of those things where it's like does all damage to primary, does a little less to everything else.
So that we
Okay.
can kind of
Yeah.
organize the elements. So
It's still
the procs are
useful,
going to be
but
kind
like
of,
not just an AoE
streamlined,
attack
so to
overall.
speak. But
Which
you'll
is good.
be able to sort of select whether you want to utilize your proc for a single target attack or an AoE attack.
はい、
うん
まあ他にも
That's for straight shot ready.
調整は入れて
They're
ます
making
Yeah.
it to where when you get straight shot ready, you can use your AoE combo, or you can use Apex
There
Arrow.
will be other
or,
minor updates
Mm.
that are added to the bar, but I
The
think that
not Apex
covers,
Arrow, the
major
other
ones
one.
here.
はい、あと
For
今
Fulgent Arrow.
来られた遅れて来られた方のために今日一つ一つのジョブに対して全部の変更点とか全部
What are they gonna do to Dancer? Because Dancer's already quite simple.
Well, where they're gonna showcase it after Machinist, you gotta be patient.
I know, but like
They're talking about
I wanna
Bard.
know.
They're talking about Bard. Let
And for
the
those
Bard
who are
players enjoy their
joining,
time.
Okay,
later in the
true.
broadcast,
Because otherwise,
just
if
to
they just
reiterate,
did
we
your
are
jobs,
not
you
going to
you
be
wouldn't tune
covering
into
every
anything
single
else.
detail
You'd be like,
of
okay, I got
the
to see
new
Dancer and
actions,
Summoner. I'm leaving.
or
Goodbye.
the,
I'm not interested in
additional
this anymore.
elements to each of the job,
Yeah.
Or each of the
Let's see
jobs.
White Mage as
We
well.
have
I want to see
a
what they do to
global
White
media tour that's
Mage.
happening right now, so we will be seeing articles.
But we also
where
got to see what
our
they're doing with
media will be
Warrior.
describing those in more detail.
Haps is just here for all the
Mm.
jobs, because Haps, like me, plays all the jobs.
Yeah, I'm kind of for everything. But this is Warriors game. We just let the rest of you play it.
まあこちらも詩人と同じくですね
Barrel Stabilizer will no longer increase heat gauge to 50 and will allow execution to hypercharge. Okay, so it's the same thing as Enshroud and
Many
Plentiful
is
Harvest.
Also, very similar to the Bard. We are just trying to streamline things and make adjustments so that it is smoother to utilize, and then just adding some new actions with the raise of the level cap.
まあヒートが51以上ねこうあった時に溢れるみたいなやつとか
Sheena's range
まあ
Reaper.
その辺の
Yeah.
こう
No, it really is. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
even
yeah.
like a hot take. That's just a fact.
ドリルをチャージアクション化する、はい、特性を追加してたりします。
Which
That
I'm
charges for drill.
So we have
new trait which accumulates
preventing,
charges for drill will be
waste,
added.
When your
Um,
gauge is at 51 or more.
no,
and
they
then the
didn't.
second one is new trait which
But now they do,
accumulates
which is good.
Charges for the drill will be added.
Because, well, drill used to be on a, like, minute cooldown. Or a 30-second cooldown or something. Like, it was...
It's on a mine has it on a 19-second cooldown, so I'm guessing a 20-second.
Oh, yeah, 20-second. Yeah, I knew it was a short
Equipping
cooldown.
the drill on your head? What?
But now you can have charges of drill.
Equipping the drill and you had what? What?
コシェットの上位版みたいなアクションというのも追加されますので、そういったところ
More drill for the drill god.
Need more drill.
And of course,
Drill
I
go
must
burr.
pierce
more
the,
blood for the
I must
blood
pierce the heavens.
tier actions added for Heat Blast, Gauss Round, and Ricochet with the level cap being
Gauss
raised.
round.
さて、
It's a wild way to say that.
踊り子です。
Next
Here we
is the
go.
Dancer.
踊り子は本当に
And we did nothing with
純粋
Dancer.
に
Moving on to
レベルアップ
casters.
アクション追加
No.
追撃を出せるみたいなところがもう本当にメインになって
Oh, okay.
Execute after
Okay.
flourish will be added. Oh, it's gonna be like a. Oh, that's probably what it was. It was a Talana.
Expanding of the actions
Mm.
with the raised level cap, and then some additional like follow-up attacks that are added onto existing actions.
Yeah.
もう今もう出てるのの他にももう一個出しちゃって大丈夫です。テクニカルフィニッシュ
Which consumes Esprit and can be executed after technical finish will be added.
してたりもします
Oh!
So
That-
the first point is, of course,
that's
as written,
Talana.
and then a new action which
No,
consumes
Talana
Wait,
doesn't.
what?
Talana
can
does
be
not
executed
consume
after
Esprit.
technical finish will be added.
Talana is just a follow up, which
あとは
refreshes your
ですね
timer.
ステップアクションを変えさずにですね、スタンダードステップの効果を付与できるアクションが追加されてたりとか、まあ、全体的に正当にそのままパワーアップしてってる感じですね。
Okay,
And
what the
then
fuck
there's
is
also,
Esprit? 'Cause I just press my
action
buttons and it
that
works,
will
so-
Esprit is your
allow or
gauge
grant
that
the
allows you to
effect
use Saber
of
Dance.
standard step without having to have to
Oh.
go through the step actions or
Yes.
something like that as well.
さてさて大
SMH Dancer main doesn't know their job.
まっすぐ進化してるんで
I mean, I just I know the word saber dance, and that's what I use. I don't know the name of the fucking gauge shit. I don't need to know it.
Much to add.
I just see
SMA.
pretty numbers, pretty flowers, pretty feathers. I press it.
大丈夫そうよね
SMH fake Dancer main.
I mean, I am a summoner main at the moment, to be fair.
そりゃそうだよね。もう11時だもんね。
I love
White
this.
mage main at heart.
I have to send this in the
Yeah, if it's too
in
long,
the
it's-
the chat. Holy shit, the
it's quite-
Discord.
quite
さっさと大丈夫ですか？続いていきますよ。はい。
Anything else for dancer?
さあ、
There's probably gonna be one more
遠
thing.
隔魔法 DPS へ進んでいきましょう。
Oh.
Okay, next
Nope.
is our magical ranged DPS.
で
Look at what I posted in
ま
Static
ず
General.
共通点、他のロールと同じように共
It's
通
funny.
点からです。
I'm surprised they skipped the healers.
Oh,
Oh,
this
Swift
is
cast
fucking-
reduced to 40 seconds.
Oh god,
Oh,
there's a lot of typing in here.
レベル90代で迅速
Ooh.
that's actually really good.
Okay, that's the same for healer.
Same for
That's the same for
healer.
healer. Please be the same for healer.
Recast will be reduced to 40 seconds. in
It's going to be the same for
That's
healer
fucking...
because they reduced the
big.
cooldown for. They reduced the. They increased
I think, it'll
second
make
wind
it,
for melee and
make
fizz
for
range.
opportunities to weave in more things.
さらにもう一個、他ロールと同じ
Addle's duration will be increased. We figured that.
Yeah. If they didn't do it to Adel and they did it to Feint, I would have actually rioted, like, genuinely.
And an enhancement, just like with the other
Swift
roles.
cast.
Also, shout out to them for making the summoner be an Al Ra, pretty based.
Oh, actually true.
を見ていきましょう。はい。
So the
Yes,
individual
Blacku
damage
made you.
control,
まず黒魔導士からです。一番大きい
I love the pictures. It starts with Black Mage and literally burn everything, and Picto just, I'm going to paint a
the
picture.
the
Yeah.
biggest major of the for
Ooh.
Black Mage is this.
Restoring MP upon
So
landing
instead of
ice
being mana
spells.
ticks-
Yeah.
タイミングで回復するっていうところ
Oh, that's gonna... Oh. Oh my god.
That's good because
That's-
there were times when I would sometimes not have the MP that I need.
It has been updated so that it's not dependent on the time elapsed.
まあやっぱりこれ最後まで残ってた申請の時の仕様で、まあ、ものすごく他のジョブがローテーション確定していく中どれが正解なのかわからないっていうところがあったので
That also now means that if you're in Ice Stance, you don't gain MP over time.
So this was one of
Yeah,
the
you use it. You get MP
specifications
back
that
by using ice spells.
remained from,
Yeah, well, I'm
um,
assuming
when
they'll
we
adjust
launched
Umbral
as
Heart
ARR, and we were trying
to
to figure out what-
counteract that.
how we wanted to
Well,
set it
Umbral
up,
Soul.
yes, but,
Umbral
I
Heart?
think we
Soul. Umbral Soul.
have
Give me Umbral
Fuck,
Soul at a
I'm not
lower
a Black
level. That's what I
Mage.
want.
But like this is how
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
that'd be
sure.
good, but like, come on, they're not gonna do that.
動画でも先ほどちょっと
Honestly, I would be fine with getting Umbral Soul at 70, or even 60 at the lowest.
God, wait, that's an adjustment? That's not...
Action which
Wait.
repositions ley
The
lines to the
second
caster
thing
will be
here,
added.
you may
No,
have
this
noticed
is
in
this
the
is
job
additions
action
and
video,
adjustments.
but, once you lay your ley
Top right of the
lines,
red says these
you
points
will
are not
be-
the full
this
list of
action will
additions and
allow
adjustments.
for you to reposition your ley lines.
まあなので、こういった瞬間に巨大な床が出て涙に濡れるみたいな。
Like, imagine getting rescued by a healer with your ley lines just because they're trolling you, and you're like, no, mine.
はい。
I'm standing on top of you
So
now.
now, whenever you run into
Would that be a
an issue
GCD or
where,
an
you played
I
your
think it's an
ley line
off
and then
global.
suddenly it's a raid-wide
Because
event,
ley
Would
lines is
that
an off global.
replace-
hit
Ley
your
lines-
Would that
manipulate and then
replace
jump over
the
and reassign
ability
your
that
ley
takes you
lines.
back to ley lines?
No, it'll replace ley lines.
結構この MP の
Because you still need to be able to move
Oh,
to your ley lines. It'll
okay.
probably be a once-time use.
なんですか、基本はあんまり変わらない
Yeah.
ようにはしたんですけど、工夫する場所がちょっと変えてあるので。
It'll be a one-time use, so you'll reposition it. Because your ley lines only last about 20 seconds. I don't imagine you needing to just walk and just throw your ley lines down every fucking step that you take.
And so
Yoshi P got fed up with people dropping fucking puddles on top of his ley lines. Oh, God.
He's like, fine, I'll move the ley lines myself.
It kind of makes
You don't have an excuse to sit and soak
think
AoEs as a
about
black
where
mage
you
anymore.
want to,
True.
or
You
like
don't, yeah,
what
that's fair.
you want to
Black mage can
next
finally
use.
adjust.
And then also
Yeah.
with the raised level cap, we will be adding new actions. So I think those are the major updates to Black Mage.
You can tell Yoshi P is just
はい。
keeping it in. He wants to talk about Black Mage thoroughly, but he's like, gotta keep it.
当然ですよ
Gotta keep it secret.
何してるんですか
Someone just said World of Darkness housing?
You can move ley line
What?
once.
Yeah, they want housing in the
Of
void.
course, it's just once.
Yeah.
何回も
Yeah, I want housing on the moon.
Everybody wants housing on the moon.
There's no way you can.
Yeah.
People also want housing in the
reposition your
Crystarium.
layers multiple times.
あとコメントでついてきてほしい
You know what I say?
それなんてえのきやんって話なんで
I say let
Yes,
us
I
go
say
into
yes to
the.
that.
I say let us go
People
into
are
the
mentioning it would be nice
Garlean
if the ley
capital
lines
city
full
proper and give us
layers, but
Garlean
then
housing.
what's the purpose of,
Oh,
you know,
God. We're gonna have Firmament, but for
次の
Garlemald.
ジョブいきます
For yeah, honestly, I'd be fine with that.
えー
Alright,
Okay,
Summoner, yes.
Alright, Summoner, my beloved.
まず一つ目、まあこちらも動画でね
Solar Bahamut.
Solar Bahamut.
並ぶ新たな召喚獣ソル
What
バハ
the
ム
fuck?
を追加
I knew it was Bahamut.
Okay, so summoner, and so you may have noticed.
So
in
what's
the
gonna be
job
the
action
2
video,
minute? Because I haven't said
that
anything about 2
Solar
minutes, so I'm
Bahamut
assuming they're keeping it the
is a new
same.
summon,
They're taking out the
with
2-minute
Bahamut
rotations
and
more than likely.
Phoenix, which will be added.
まあ
Hmm. They haven't mentioned anything about it. I think that would be like one of the first things they mention, no?
帝国時代によってこう呼ばれた
They're probably waiting for that to be one of the big reveals.
いろいろあるでしょなんでもう一体ちょっと
Someone in chat, babe, wake up, new Bahamut just dropped.
Your Bahamut what?
So
Babe,
there
wake up,
were
new
rumors
Bahamut
about
just dropped.
Oh.
the current Bahamut looks
Baha Blast
something
Bahamut.
along the lines of what
Bahamut
you-
was already Baha Blast.
what the elegant
Now it's gonna be
Empire
fucking
right,
Baha Bonk.
Bahamut is.
Baja Blast Light.
Perhaps this might not be its true form.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the thinking behind bringing in another Bahamut with a different appearance.
I mean, we have Lunar
Why is someone
Bahamut.
saying Rip Summoner?
Yo, wait. This is to counteract the Talafaroi Lunar Bahamut.
Oh! Okay, Searing Light, they are keeping buffs. 100%. They're fucking keeping buffs.
Well,
Searing,
yeah.
they have not said anything about changing the 2 minute
Searing Light
yet.
would be added.
Searing Light is 2 minute.
Basically, after the party buff action, which is Searing Light, there will be an action that will allow for you to attack.
To
Okay, so
attack?
it's basically an ability or spell after Searing Light.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
And so, with the introduction of a new summon, your skill rotations will
Harvey
of course
update.
be updated based on that.
まあ具体的に言うとソルバハムーとバハムーと
What if Solar Bahamut is like, instead of it being instacast phase, it's cast phase but it's so much fucking good potency.
It's probably gonna be that. It's probably gonna be
Specifically
tons of damage.
speaking, you'd be summoning
Being real
Solar
though,
Bahamut, then Bahamut, Solar
Phoenix
Bahamut again,
under
and then
buff window is actually more potency than
そして皆さんが気にされている
Bahamut, which is really
蘇
weird
生
because
魔
it's meant to be the
法
healing phase, but like
ザレクについて
you actually want Phoenix under 2 minutes. It's just it never aligns under
and
proper
then also topic
job
perhaps is
rotation.
Well, there's a way you can do
So
that.
if
It's called
Phoenix-
just dying after Bahamut.
If Phoenix actually becomes able to go under 2 minutes, that's really good because actually like rotating through all your summons and having a summon per 2 minutes is gonna be actually really fucking cool. Unless it's gonna go no, because we saw it. It went Phoenix, Bahamut. No, sorry, Phoenix, Solar Bahamut, Bahamut.
How to streamline
So unless it goes
these
like
different actions for the different jobs, or how to make it
Bahamut-
smoother and more comfortable for the players. And so after much heated
Bahamut,
debate,
Solar Bahamut,
we
Phoenix,
will
Solar
be
Bahamut,
keeping
maybe.
Resurrection throughout 7.0 and 7.x.
They were
Okay, thank God.
almost about to take res away from Summoner, but they kept
Really?
it.
Oh god,
Okay.
that would have been so sad.
Well, I mean-
They said after much heated debate,
They really thought about
I
it.
I envision a bunch of Japanese guys about to just fucking throw down because of this discard.
It wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, because you have to get rid of res from Scholar. Because
Yeah,
the two jobs
Scholar.
are
It wouldn't make
intermittently
sense.
linked.
Mention about how
Yeah.
discussions for the next expansion, potential 8.0, has already
Change summoner to Fizz
started,
yeah.
and we were discussing about how
Remove rest from healers. Holy shit.
There's a high chance that we might have this discussion and resurrection might be removed from the skill set of the summoner. But
No.
for now, for the time being, throughout the 7.x series, we will keep it in its
So
its
8.0
skill set.
res on
8.0 is
Summoner is on light terms.
Bahamut Pro Max.
Alright, Red
What the
Mage.
fuck?
Alright, let's see. How are they going to nerf Red Mage again? Yeah, there you go. Manification will no longer increase black mana and white mana by 50, but allow execution of swordplay actions. So it's basically just they're getting rid of gauge filling stuff.
The updates are the usability.
Well, that's where
making
they
it
got
more
the in
streamlined,
the action
and
trailer where
also
the guy
adding
was
new
using
actions with
sword skills under
virtual
no with no mana.
Yeah. So essentially, you could do 3, if you fill your gauge to 100, you could do 3
3 full combos.
3 full combos, 2 pretty much under buffs.
So the
I will say, if they were gonna
navigation,
remove Resurrection
so
from Summoner, they would have had to have removed it from Red Mage as well. Like, I'm sorry, but I would not have a fucking DPS that's linked to a healer with a fucking other DPS that's like only part fucking healer.
So that it would prevent that sort of waste.
No,
of
because they
resources.
I'd be so mad about it.
They need a job that they can gimp. AoE Enchanted
God.
Swordplay combo beginning with Enchanted Molinade will now consume a total of 50, similar to its single target counterpart. Oh! So it's now 50 mana for AoEs instead of 60. Thank God. That's a good change.
Oh, okay, that's really good.
Yeah, they dropped the mana requirements by 10 for AoE combos. I actually like that.
Similar to its single target counterpart. The fact that the single target and AoE was kind of not aligned was kind of like it felt weird, so we made the adjustments there.
While I understand that though, like the AoE black and white magic actually generate more mana. So it made sense that it would be off. It would be a little bit more.
50 mana total,
Okay,
which
if they
has been
debated
back,
so fiercely
60.
about removing res from Summoner, they're not gonna give res to Pictomancer.
No, they were never going to give res to Pictomancer. They already confirmed that before this. Pictomancer's not going to have a raise.
I'd hope that they actually do, or did rather.
Include,
No.
whenever embolden is executed, there will be an additional action, an attack ability.
Ooh. An attack ability that will be activated when you use Embolden. That's pretty good, actually. That's what that big giant circle AoE flower thorny thing was. It's a combo with Embolden. That's cool.
So I think we covered the existing magical.
Fuck, how does this
weapons.
person make any sense? Yes, remove res from all DPS. At least we can then watch then raids, trials dungeons, wipe more often if the healers are dead. Will be great fun. I don't know if that's sarcasm or not.
Characteristics of the
That's
Pentagon.
I hope
sarcasm.
that's sarcasm. Okay.
Like, if you get rid of the res on Summoner, that means you have only one caster job that has a res to help save a run. And I like it when you can save a run with a caster. If you need
I
to.
like it as well.
Prepares by painting a variety of motifs, then renders them to life to produce an assortment of effects. Our motifs high priority. So, from what it looks like, you're going to be spending some of your time not doing damage, but I think you're going to have a lot higher potency abilities to make up for not doing damage. It's like standard step and technical step with Dancer.
Yeah.
I believe that's how they're going to balance it out, because like you said, they're spending time not doing anything because they can paint, so they're going to have higher potency on their abilities.
And then you kind of collect, or not collect, but you do multiple of those in
I like the
order to
gauge, though. It's
execute
kinda
an even
gay.
more powerful spell.
Look at the paint the paint gauge. It's kind of gay. I like it.
Yeah.
Capable of granting
Of
buffs
course,
to party and
the
self.
Commander
It's
Sarah
basically
is
the
also
bard.
capable of
Ooh.
granting
Yeah, it's
buffs
going to be the
to
bard
the
dancer
party
of
and themselves.
the casters. So I hope it does less damage than red mage.
No,
Yeah.
it does more damage than Black Mage.
No, you're right.
Okay.
It's going to be
It's
mega
the
party.
ninja, of course it's going to do more damage than Black Mage.
That may not have a
It
very
maybe
high
it'd be
damage
more like an
output might be
astrologian?
like Yoshida,
Like
who
giving
can
cards to
draw
people.
very
That'd be
well.
kind of cool.
Have you seen how broken Astrologian is?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to figure out if it's like.
Well, we're going to once they're done doing all these.
Yeah.
They already
it-
fucking spent the entire
So, I
fucking
think
animation
the
budget
words
on them.
may
Well,
not be
Yeah.
Is it capable of granting buffs to
describe
party?
what
Like,
the
does that mean a
Panther
singular
can
party
do,
member
so
or the
let's look
entire
at it
party?
The entire party.
And self, well, can you put the self buffs on someone else?
Well, we're about to find
That'd
out.
be cool.
We're about to
We're
find
about to
out.
find out. He's going to do some playtests.
True.
Just double checking if.
How much do we actually cost? Let's see.
Not a lot. No, we actually do a lot of casting.
I like the just angry little potato wearing this costume. It's like it's hard to look angry in wearing that. I'm sorry.
They
It's hard
look
to
like
angry as a Lalafell.
an angry look with that costume. It makes me just think like somebody requested them to draw an NSFW painting of something.
Oh god.
Purely disapproving.
So as you can see, in
You're
the bars,
the look
these
is
are the
you're a
different
degenerate,
that are available for the
but that's not a no.
You're a degenerate, but your money's still good.
I'll still accept your money, but that's kind of lewd.
Of course, in the left hand is the paint palette, and depending on the weapon or the brush set, the design of the palette is also different, and our team is very particular about the designs of these per the different sets. So
まずちょっとこの HUD を見ていただきたいんですけど
let's take a look at the job HUD here.
まあ絵を描くっていう要素があるんですが、絵に対してはタイプが3種類あります。
At least we have 100,000 health.
So the motifs that you first draw or sketch, there are
That's
three
true.
different kinds.
で、具体的には
I think we only get 100k health with Echo
それ
now,
から
right?
武器の絵、
With casters,
Yeah.
no.
風景の絵っていう
Oh, yeah, yeah.
あります。
And
Casters,
this,
Oh,
is,
you know,
and this is the
melee
job
skill.
gear, so this is like literally baby fucking level hundreds.
yeah, this is level 99
Mm.
gear, level 99, level 100 gear. So at level 100, casters will have 100 health.
Yeah.
Melee DPS will have probably upwards of 115,000 health.
で真ん中が武器の絵
Tanks are probably gonna have like 180, 190.
Yeah, 175. I was going to say 175. And that means easily by the time the expansion's over, I'm going to be capping over 200k health.
Yeah, but you're gonna need that 200k health because
I'm going to be getting some macked.
You're gonna have to get onto Kiki for not healing you.
Fucking 60k autos.
60k auto. I'm gonna cry if those autos are 60k.
っていう早く
The autos are
That's
already
60k
what?
with tank mid. That's 60k with tank mid, motherfucker.
Oh, really?
Were you I'm like, you bitches think you have a lot of health. Fucking try taking these autos. God damn it. Holy fuck.
Me as a Dragoon. Oh, that's a 35k auto. That hurts.
栄唱を伴うアクションになり
That's
ます
current
が
autos, I should say.
戦闘
Yeah.
中とかコンテンツに入った直後
Like, that hurts. I'm like, but
栄
that's
唱なし
baby
で
numbers.
絵を描けるようになります
Why do the-
I take 3 of those and go to the grocery store.
Draw or
And then you come
create
back and
a
ask for more.
motif,
Yeah.
There will be cast time involved, but when
You
you're
wake up naked in the
outside of
backyard,
combat,
looking for
there
Elvis.
is no requirement for casting time.
No, as a Dragoon, I don't.
この
Oh, so it's like harvest.
C0 っていうところが3種の絵を描くコマンドだと思ってください
It's like Harvest Moon.
モーグリのこの
So you can just
ボンが
You
get
draw.
all of your buffs outside of combat immediately, but in combat it will
ハンマーが書い
cast.
てあるやつが
Yeah.
So, more
16
16-second countdowns.
のアイコンが
Oh boy.
Icon.
We got a Picto in the party, 20-second countdown. God damn it.
So you see in the
All right,
top
guys.
bar,
Picto's got to get their
Control
buffs
8,
out
Control 9,
pre-cast. Let's
Control
wait
has,
wait a whole last minute.
pom-pom, weapon, and landscape.
Oh no, it's Alexander all over again.
So pom-pom
Alexander
does
raid
the
prep.
Creature, the hammer, of course, creates the weapon, and then landscape is, well, landscape.
Really? I didn't think landscape would be landscape. Thanks for filling me in.
これ今栄唱がないので一瞬で書きましたけど
Also comes grayed out.
ここに
Yeah, because you can't use it again.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
not engaged in combat right now, so you didn't see cast time, and it was instant. But as you can see on the far left, we see the creature motif.
で続いては武器の絵を描きます
Next, we will do a weapon motif.
Ama.
書かれました
I'm a.
The bonk hammer.
There it is.
で
So,
最後
Haps, I know you're going to be maining Pictomancer just because of bonk.
Next is a landscape.
No, I got warrior. I have a bonk hammer.
I meant for your caster.
Oh, for caster? Well, I'll have to see how it plays. It's all about like I really like how Black Mage plays. That's why that's been kind of maining that as my DPS lately. But, like, it all really comes down to how it feels.
So of course, right now we're outside of combat, so it's.
I say
instant, and
second
then
tier
if you're moving
of
around, you can,
raid.
create
We
a
all
motif.
shuffle
まず
jobs.
この3種類あるんだというのだけ一旦覚えておいてください
So as a first
Maybe.
step,
I want to
let's remember that
see
there
I want
are
to see
these
you
creature
rescue
motifs.
the tank into the party with the tank buster.
お伝えし
Oh,
やすい
you know it's gonna happen.
絵とは切り離された
Probably go Astro, just because that's my that's always been kind of like my healer at heart, just because like
So before
fuck you,
we
here's a
go
card.
into, how these
A spear
motifs
for my
come
spear?
into
I love it.
play, let us explain the different magic.
No, you're healing beside me.
Ether hue.
Oh, I'm healing beside you?
Elements.
Yeah.
I guess I'm playing Scholar then.
In combat.
Cool healer.
で魔法には
So I can have wings
が行わ
and a
れている
thick girlfriend.
ような概念があります
So with
Gonna have
the
Anne here
icon will
tanking
be
for us.
automatically
Yeah,
replaced
and
with the
I'll play
next
tank.
I'm happy with that.
in
I'm going to play
the
more warrior and I'll level up
combo
Dark
room.
Knight.
It's kind of like
Kiki
a
will play
skill
Bard.
rotation combo.
Yes.
Because
No, she'll be Black Mage, because that's her thing.
Well, actually, she would play Pictomancer. Wait, why was that 38k on a direct crit? Okay, this is busted. This is broken.
You see that it's been automatically replaced.
この統計塔のラインの3つの魔法まあ色に関わるこの魔法を、まあ
So you fill up your gauge every time you
光を
cast.
使っていくとここに1個ゲージがたまって増えたように
You fill up your gay gauge every time you cast.
So with
And
the
luckily, it is
Ether
actually
hue
cycling through colors,
combo,
which is nice. I thought it was just like
once it's related to
Static,
colors,
yeah.
basically, or maybe
Yeah,
if
just
you
static,
want
but now that I see it,
to
it's moving, that's
post
actually nice.
concept too, but as you can see in that
You
palette
don't start off a
page,
little
you
gay and
can
just get
now
more
see
gay.
that
You start off
have
very gay,
white
but your gay gets
color
bigger.
available.
ちょいちょい吉田のマイクが遠いって言われるな
So sorry, I'm just adjusting Yoshida's mic really
あ
quickly.
の PC なんでっていうんだろうね、操作しようとするとちょっと机からその遠ざかるんだよな。
マイクと整体しなくなる
マイクを引っ張るか。
Sorry.
でそうなるとここにあるホワイトホーリー、こいつを1個消化して、栄称のない
OLED monitor dream job.
あ
So you can utilize that one of the charges on that pallet gauge to execute an instant sort of action spell.
Okay, so that's for mobility. That's
1
cool.
回ありますね。
So you
Combo?
cast.
栄称が早い魔法。
It's a
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Why was
So
it?
when
It's a
you
casting combo.
crit, it looks like when you crit, you get one of those little orbs.
When you crit?
no. I think that
It's you get it on the end of your combo. It's a 3-part combo.
増えてってますよね。
yeah.
Yeah. Did you also? By the way, the your 3-part combo is RGB.
Kind of gauge also.
これを
I'm guessing the button is cycling
消
through.
費すると
Yeah, the button is cycling through.
パレットを変更する。
Yeah.
ひっくり返すっていうアクションが
So when you
使える
build
よ
up
うになるので
50 gauge, you get
これで
something.
色の属性というかを変更するみたいなイメージ
You get to activate the
だと
gay
思ってください。
Hmm.
And by consuming some charge,
instead of
50
removing the
charge
gay. You,
off of that
you overwhelm them
rainbow
with
gauge,
gay.
you can activate subtractive palette, which basically kind of flips over the palette, kind of changes the element of your
Oh.
ether hue.
これを使うと
Oh.
は属性色の属性をさっき白系だったのを栄称は
Oh.
長いけど
So you have longer
強力な
casts, but they do more
魔法
damage.
を栄称しながらさらに強力なこうブラックコメット
Okay, that's
さ
cool.
っきのホワイトホーリーで
So
し
you flip the palette for a 3-part
Um,
combo.
so of course,
Hmm.
earlier we utilized the white color to cast Holy in white. With the subtractive
Holy in
palette, and you
white.
change the elements of the ether hue.
I think that's
Your
Japanese coming through there.
different,
Yeah.
sort of ether hue spells will expand. Of course, cast times will become a little bit longer, but they are going to be a bit more powerful. So you saw like Thunder in magenta or like Comet in black and things like
They
that.
get Comet?
た。
What the
説
fuck?
明
That was the last ability.
するためには魔法だけの
Was Comet in black?
基本は魔法はこ
Or
れ
Black
が
Comet.
ベースだと思ってください。ゲージを貯めてゲージ
Okay,
を
Pictomancer is the
消
most
費して
broken caster.
よ
They
り
can
強
summon a
力な
comet
魔
without
法を
without
使
limit
ってい
break.
く。で普段は栄称が短くてちょっと威力が抑えられてるやつを
Move aside, Black
使いながら
Mage. The painter's coming
また
through.
切り替える。これが
I'm waiting.
だけ
I'm
の話
w
です。
I'm waiting for us to go into a
So this is
fucking
just the ether
dungeon
hue
and see a
things,
Pictomancer named Michelangelo.
So, as you can see, the basic
Oh,
movements
God.
is
If I don't see
you
one
try
named
to
Bob Ross, I'm
accumulate
gonna
Uh,
have a fucking
That's
fit.
what. Yeah, I was trying to think of his name.
that
There has to be a Bob Ross.
utilize the charges that are
Picasso.
accumulated to unleash
I
more
see it. A whole bunch of
powerful
people are gonna make new
ether
characters that are
spells.
named that.
Just for
あとは
Pictomancer,
ちょっ
yeah.
と絵の
Make a female Roth. All she
説
is
明
is a Pictomancer.
まあ他のサブ系のアクションだけ説明しちゃいますけど
And then before we jump into the
Yo!
They have a dodge.
and the
That's
different
cool.
Pictomancy, I also
Oh.
wanted to go over some of
There's a
the,
buff on it.
the
What's the buff?
sub-actions.
まあ
Most likely instant cast, some other ability.
Either instant cast or significantly reduce the cast time and recast time for your
So
next
there is
spell.
an action that will allow for you to move quickly towards
So
the
swift
direction
cast
you're
and
facing.
Hold on.
most likely instant cast.
で一瞬だけ
Oh, it.
They're about to say it.
足が速くなる効果がくっつきます。
And then you see an enhancement. For a short period of time, your movement speed will increase.
Oh,
Okay.
so you can get the fucking
Oh.
dog and actually
移動しますので
miss the snapshots.
向きや
Okay.
Yeah.
ステージのヘリには
So this job is designed for greeting.
So you
Oh.
can
Yeah, so Black Mage
put
2.0.
So be careful when you get to the edge so that you don't fall off of the platform.
Oh yeah, there'll be so many people doing that.
では
This is gonna be the new Dragoon. This is now gonna be the floor tank.
攻撃だったりっていうところが
Painting the floor with their body.
でここから絵を使ったアク
You
ション
heard
Or
of
rather,
finger
the
painting.
wall tank.
You
If
you get
Dragoon is the floor tank, this one is going to be the
So
floor
he
tank. Where
literally
you're just
said
going to
new
be
floor
either
tank?
walking off
New
or
floor
Your
tank.
AoE
Yeah.
attack, so we're
Floor
going
mage.
to, skip detailed in
The guy who said no
detailed
floor tank said
explanation on
crispy
that.
floor
So
tank.
we're gonna go into the
Mhm.
motif and
10 out
pictomancy.
of 10 will yeet myself off any arena many
と
times.
これね横に並んでるから、
うん
You gotta remember, we'll be getting a feel for these jobs when we're fucking leveling them up.
知れない
Me and yous, you know?
Yeah, we're gonna be doing that the end of the month next month.
Yeah, during the early start.
Yep, I'm gonna pre-order, Dawn Trail in 2 weeks.
It might make you think
Mm.
that
This one I've got to spend for
it's
gacha.
something that you
Because
utilize
waifus call.
with the 3 in the row.
この3つの絵はそれぞれ独立したカテゴリーの絵なので、連動すること自体はないです。
That said, although they are next to each other, they are individual like motifs that you can utilize. So they're not necessarily connected to each other.
まず生物の絵、この一番左だけを見てってください。ここから説明を始めます。
Okay, so we'll start with the creature motif on the left.
今先ほど、ポンポンの絵を描きましたので、この絵をまず具現化するっていうアクションがこれです。イマジンポンポン。
Imagine pom pom? No.
So let's start with the creature motif. You have created the motif, but then you need to render it in order to actually execute this as an attack.
じゃあイマジンポンポン使う
Japanese
使うとどうなるかちょっとお見せしますね。
Imagine pom pom.
Pom pom from Honkai Star Rail.
あ、イマジンポンポン調べてる。イマジンポンポンじゃない。
Oh, magic pom pom. Okay.
コメントでお前は何を言っているんだ
Hi. The Japanese literally sounds like imagine a pom pom, but the English, I believe, is living muse.
全然違った
That's huh?
Aw, I'm
What
still
the fuck
putting it
is that
Imagine pom pom.
translation?
So we're going to render this as an attack.
文字通りポンポンがむしり取られて上から落ちていくんですね。
We see a whole bunch of Moogle pom poms, probably torn off of some poor Moogle's head.
Good.
Pouring down on him.
They fucking
Oh
earned
my
it.
god.
As a Dark Knight main, as
Yeah.
a Dark Knight
They
tank main.
fucking earned
Good.
it.
これによって、
The one that had the pom pom has changed. Like the one that he used at the start.
描かれていた絵
Oh,
が
it's a different picture now,
具現化
yeah.
されたので
Yeah.
まあそうなりましたね。
Because you have to get the wings
So of
next.
course, if you look at the canvas, the white square, because we have rendered the motif into an attack, canvas is now blank.
で、この生物の絵のまあ白紙に戻ったので、次にまた生物の絵を描くんですけ
I
ど。
want to know the simplified job gauge for this.
次は羽の
It's gonna
絵が
be
描けるようになります。
five dots, and then it's gonna be
So
just a bar.
Canvas is blank, but you can still continue.
Yeah, but, like, what
to
about for the
draw,
canvases?
A creature motif. This time it
There's
will
no
be,
simplification
the
for that.
wing motif.
That's probably you're just
There
gonna have
has to
to.
be.
You're just gonna have to see them.
Yeah.
So
Oh god.
we shall create
I don't think it's that big of a deal though. Like that doesn't really need to be simplified. Yeah, see you spend time painting
描かれます。
your motif.
And as you can see,
Yeah.
it is now on our canvas.
でこれによって今
Oh, wait, so you're like-
この羽が
You're creating all the different parts of a Moogle. You have the pom pom, you have the wings. What's next?
Eventually, you probably just make the whole Moogle.
Now we
Yeah.
can render the wings as an attack.
で同じようにさっきポンポンを
Render the wings as an attack.
羽を具現化します。
So these are wings, and so we're going to render the wing.
Oh wow.
はい。
There's more of a Moogle appearing at the top there.
Yeah.
羽を描いたので、これによって
Oh, look at the very bottom underneath the button that they used to render. There's a fucking Moogle blast.
Oh.
In the palm and the wings, you see
True.
a little Moogle up there. You Ray.
Yeah, someone's up here.
そうそれによって
Someone's on their shit again.
を召喚するっていうアクショ
On
ンが
what shit?
モーグリの絵が
The Moogle.
したっていう
Oh, yeah.
ですね。
That furry little.
So, with that, we can now render a full Moogle.
で
Oh, we only need 2 to render the Moogle.
Wait,
Okay.
a pompon and wings?
Call forth the
Oh.
Moogle.
Phew. 71,000? What the fuck? That was 71,000 without critting. What the hell?
It's going to unleash its
Damage.
Mog of all ages.
Mog of all ages, the gay beam.
The English name.
さらに今度は爪の絵が描けるので爪の絵を描きます。
Moogle paw.
Next, we will draw a picture of a claw.
で爪を具現化します。
And then we're going to render this claw as an attack.
でさらに今度は牙が描けるようになったので牙の絵を描く。
There's definitely going to be a lot of optimization for this.
A set of fangs become available, so we will depict that as our motif.
そしてさらに牙を具現化します。
And then render it as an attack.
What
Ooh.
the? What is that?
これによってすべての
It
絵を
looks like
揃
a
ったので
Sylph
マディ
maybe?
ーンが
So now the canvas goes blank, and then there were symbols above the canvas, but we were able to fill the slots there. So we have yet another creature that was summoned, the Medine.
A Medine, okay.
具現化
Medine?
一番強い。
88,000 damage. Yep, it's gonna do more damage than Red Mage.
We can render it as an attack for a very powerful strike.
And then you start back at
こ
palm.
れがですね
Yep.
Yeah.
この盾
And you have stacks as well on your image rendering. There's 3 stacks for the
So
Moogle
that
one,
was
and
in a
it's
nutshell
40-second
how
cooldown
the
on all of,
creature
on one
motifs
stack.
kind of go through its cycle. 吉田さんごめんなさい。1
So you're going to basically use all of the Moogle stacks because they all look like they're single target. Then you're going to use all of the second stacks, and then you're going to use the last one, which is its own stack.
Yeah.
Oh no, that one was your buff. That was the buff.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's a landscape buff.
Palm Muse.
Palm Muse. Okay.
いやでまあ絵を描く自体にもまあ間違った迅速そっちに作っ
No.
ちゃっ
Oops. We used
た後でまたやり
Swiftcast.
ます。
We'll do it again.
次この武器の絵
Okay, so now going on to the weapon motif.
ここですね、さっきピクトウェポン
The bonk hammer.
でハンマーが使えるようになってます。
So now we can use the hammer.
ハンマーが
Hammer
を具現化します。
Going to render that as an attack.
でこれは具現化するとこっちに3段コンボ
Okay, so it doesn't use it immediately. You have to hit another button.
Yeah,
使えるようになるので、
you render it as an attack, and then you can use it. I think it's an instant cast. You have 3 stacks.
インスタントなので無影響
60k?
Ow.
What the fuck?
66k?
Jesus.
That's a
This is
crit.
more like a combo with a very short, if not instant cast.
Yeah, it's
the
basically an
hammer
instant
combo,
cast.
almost like a triple cast.
なので
Another weapon. Oh, so just another hammer.
でそろそろボスが激しい攻撃してくるぞってなったら
Level 100, we're gonna get something that's better. That's not a hammer.
そうその
Yeah, the hammer is an instant cast.
対応しながらこれで軽く切らさない
Jesus
みたいな
Christ,
こともできますので
64k. That's more than Red Mage right
Those are
now.
probably all
Use
AoE
the
abilities.
weapon motif would be to have it on standby, kind of depicted in your canvas, and then once you're ready to go in and deal continuous damage, you can unleash your hammer combo so
So-
that you're continuously outputting damage.
Yeah, hammer
最後
for
この絵はリキャストタイムがかなり長いです。
Burst.
これは
hammer for
パーティ
burst,
ーバ
yeah.
フでもあるからです。
So next is the landscape motif. This one has a longer casting time because it is also the depiction for your party buffs.
実行します。
Okay, executing.
wow. What the fuck?
Okay, so yeah, that is your party buffs. Okay,
もっと広い範囲に。
And now you have a circle.
でさらに
ley lines.
攻撃。
And then an attack. So it does do an attack.
So of course,
That
There's another
refreshed
attack
though.
too.
buff, but you can also utilize it for attacks. The range is going to be wider because it's going to be a party buff.
で、こちらをですね展開中はですね
That lasts a
さ
while.
っきの説明した最初の魔法、
Mm.
Yeah, you get stacks of something, and then you get
5キャストまで
a free use of your color ability of your
組
gauge.
み合わせてバースト名称でするみたいな感じ
I like that actually. Yeah,
マクロ
that's pretty nice.
vegetation.
とか組んでいくことになります。
Looks like it's on a 2-minute.
So with the landscape motif and the buff that you can apply to the party will allow for your ether hue, the magics that we explained earlier with the different colors in the palette, to be cast without the longer cast time. So if you want to say going into a battle and starting off with like a damage burst in the beginning of a battle, that might be a way to place your buff there and start off your battle with optimal.
I'm so sad that Black Mage Ley Line's not getting as wide as the arena.
キャスター全体にも問題ないので
That's not gonna happen.
最初ちょっと慣れるまでかもしれないけど
They might could extend it.
そんなに手に馴染んでるわけじゃないんでミスったら申し訳ないけど
So the Pictomancer is rather different from the other magic ranged DPS. So apologies, it's still getting used to how it moves around.
So it looks like
let me
out
show
of
you some
combat,
examples of,
all of your abilities are instant
how
cast.
a skill rotation
Yes.
might look
Yeah.
like.
Like when you enter combat, they get their cast times.
What's that?
Oh.
Oh, it's just a big ability.
あれこの後どうすんだっけ
Oh, already
そうだ
forgot.
ピットウィングだった
賑やかですね。
So you activate your hammer, and then you use it later.
Very fancy.
まあ、
おい
今みたいな
ソフカス
感じで意外と一個ずつ説明するとまあ詠唱長いかもなって思うかもしれないけど
ソフカス
やること間に結構挟んでいけるので慣れてくるとすごくこういろんなことをやりながら楽しめるジョブになってるのでぜひぜひ触ってみていただければと思います。
So
There's a
at first
9 on
glance,
the
it might
screen.
look like there's a lot of cast time involved, but you are kind of weaving in different
What 9?
movements, as you are doing things.
Uh,
so once
to
you get
the
used to it,
upper right of the
it
mana
might be a fun way
bar.
to kind of
There's a 9.
maneuver around what you
Just
need
kinda
to
sitting
do
there.
next.
Just casually sitting there, you know.
That's for Hotbar 9.
Oh, okay.
It's the same font as the other hotbars.
I just
So
looked
it
up,
must,
see
be,
this
it must be. Oh, it's the one that's got like sprint and shit in it.
Hmm. I just look and see 9. I'm like, huh, that's odd.
では大丈夫よね。
Yeah, it was the one that had the sprint and
あまあいつもそうなんですけど、ちゃんと
うん
面白くなるように作ってるんですけど、どっちもめっちゃ面白いんで、ちょっと久々にメインジョブ変えてもいいかなって思うぐらいにはできてるんで。
only one of my other things is like Levin in magenta, Comet in black,
Both
me
jobs,
and your mother last night.
With any job we
Lamau.
introduce into an expansion, we try to make it as interesting as we can. But a
Pictomancer
handful of
does
features
look
are
interesting.
pretty Fun, so I'm hoping
Pictomancer brings a
perhaps
party
we can
buff,
create
touch
something
grass.
to change their mains again.
The touch grass buff, I love it.
吉田お前明日
Oh my god.
すごい怒られてる。
Our Japanese audience have reached their bedtime. What time does Ryoji have to go to work tomorrow?
明日は午前10時に会社にいなきゃダメですね。
What
It
about
has
healers?
to be at the office at 10. Our media tour is going on in Japan right now.
明日はインタビューが始まるんです。
Lots and lots of
What about
interviews.
the healers? Yeah.
さっささっ
I think they're probably gonna cover them real
はい
quick.
じゃあ
Okay.
Or not.
実機は以上でした。ありがとうございます。
RIP healers?
What the fuck?
Thank you for that.
さあではジョブの紹介
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Fucking
Baited.
debate. Jesus.
Got baited.
で、はい。平までやって軽く休憩するその次
No
までやって
sleep. What about white mage?
休憩 もうやりきりたい雰囲気的にどうする
We got Rogan and Scholar. Oh my gosh.
小休憩
I don't know, that Ellison Astra looks kind of good.
Oh, Raw
We'll
Sage.
take another
Yep.
short break.
Hila
I
made
do
yaru?
wanna go through all the healers.
Okay.
So the remaining role is healer.
I looked through
ヒラのま
Chinryu's
ず
fight.
共通
It doesn't
アップデー
mention
トこちらは
any
一つ
spells
になって
called
ます
Arcry.
レベル90代で
Swiftcast, obviously. Not yet woke up to screaming kids.
同
Yikes.
様のものが入ってます
That's unfortunate. Right,
Water title.
right now they're going over
update
the
that
changes
applies
for the
to all
jobs.
healer jobs
Some of the most
is, just
prominent
one.
ones.
Swiftcast recast will be
Judgment
reduced to
Bolt,
40
Earth and
seconds in
Fury,
the 90s level range. This is
Diamond
similar
Dust.
to what we saw in the ranged magical DPS.
はいでは
So you can get my ass off the floor faster.
Is it in the extreme fight?
It might be in the
So
extreme
we're
fight,
going
but I
to
know
jump
Akrai
into
comes from
individual jobs within the role.
it comes
えー
from
Oh, wait.
Shinryu.
Other attacks. Shinryu will occasionally use Earth Breath, which makes marks two players in the cast finishes. He'll lay down a pair of AoE cones.
Wait,
Shinryu also has a
what?
purple version of
So as
Arkmorn.
you may have seen in the
Have they talked about Dragoon rework?
video,
Yeah, Dragoon
we
is
have- we
getting
are going to be adding
Oh, White
some
Mage
good
just
changes.
got
allowing the
a movement
caster to
ability.
quickly move
Yeah,
forward.
White Mage got a movement ability.
Hmm.
他にもですね
That is really fucking good.
New AoE attack, which can be executed up to 3 times after Presence of Mind, will be added. Wait, that's what that attack was.
Oh.
That attack is just a, hey, you get your spell speed buff, now how you have another attack buff, which then that means Presence of
That's
Mind will turn
nice.
into that.
And then
That's
the
good.
second point,
So we actually
with
finally
Presence
have
of
a
Mind,
2-minute
after
fucking thing as
executing
opposed to
that,
just glare,
there will
dia,
be,
glag, glag, glag.
an AoE
Or extra
body
healing.
action that can be executed
Yeah.
up to 3 times.
But hey, Presence of Mind
So,
upgrade.
In addition to the different
Quick, someone tell
healing
Kiki.
actions that will be added as the level cap is raised, there will be some action items that involve attacking also.
あとは他にはですねテトラグラマトンの最大スタック数が増える特性が追加されてたりとか、まあもちろんこれ以外にも追加要素っていうのはありますけど
But yeah, the Dragoon rework
They're basically
is when you use your 5 and your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 combo, there's no positional requirement. That's one of the things I
There will
did.
be a trait that will be added that will allow for an increased stack numbers for Tetragrammaton. Of course, there are other updates there, but I think
Tetra-
those
Ah,
are
more
the
Tetra.
major ones to note.
Oh, good. Because Tetra's such a good ability, but you have like 0 OGCD
Oh.
healing.
メインジョブ大丈夫ですか
yeah.
Fox
Your
Star,
only
this is
OGCD
your
healing
main,
is Asylum and
is everything
Tetra.
looking good?
はいで
Yeah.
は次学者に
I
参り
mean,
ま
you
しょ
got Liturgy as well.
Next is our scholar.
う動画でもザ
You
ー
mean
しておりましたが
healer? You mean
自身
Bell?
の姿を変えて回復効果を
え
強化する
Yeah, Liturgy.
Yeah,
セラ
Lilybell.
フィズムを
Yeah.
People call it Lilybell.
しております
It's I wouldn't even call it an OGCD
I
heal
did
because
see
you have
some,
to. It's
people
conditional.
buzzing about this.
Okay, I know people call it Lily Bell, but every single time I've fucking called it Lily Bell, someone's like, oh, you mean Liturgy of the Bell? And I'm like, so I just call it Liturgy now because that is what it is in its name.
まあこちら
But-
まだね
So-
I call it Lilybell.
アクション動画
Yeah, I call it Lilybell as well.
動画ご覧になって
But Seraphism is basically
動画の方でも確認できますので
Seraphism is plenary indulgence and neutral sect for Scholar. Just better healing.
Pushed live, so you can check it
And you
out
get a
here.
glamour change.
そして他にはですね、連関敬語に発動できる範囲攻撃アクションを追加したりもしております
Like a
And
Temperance.
then the second point reads a new AoE
Sorta.
attack that can be executed after chain
Ooh.
stratagem.
Ooh.
Please tell me that new attack's gonna have some good potency on it. Scholar needs it. I'm gonna be real.
ドットをね付与したりもします
What do you think, Haps? Good
With
potency?
this AoE attack after
Hopefully.
chain stratagem,
I wish high
is,
potencies were wrong.
basically a dot where it
Do
will
the
be
damage.
over time.
あとは
Where's my gap
Gotta
closer
jump.
is
We need to
falling.
dive.
作のリキャストタイムを短縮する特性を、獲得したりと
Scholar doesn't fucking need a gap closer because they have a fucking ruin whatever that does like you can move during it. You can still you basically lose 10 potency.
What do you
Update
mean
that
Scholar
really
doesn't have a gap-
is,
doesn't need a
the
gap closer? It
Scholar
has
will,
one.
obtain a trait that
Fucking
will
what?
allow for a reduced
Expedience.
recast time for
Oh,
resident
we're not
As the original
calling
one,
movement.
fucking hoofing
We
it.
are not calling movement buffs a fucking gap closer. Oh god, we're not going over this again. Especially when you were the one that was like, "Oh no, Peloton isn't a gap closer.
Called hoofing it.
Sprint isn't a gap closer. Fucking
Sprint?
experience is not a gap closer. It's a fucking speed buff. Okay, it's a
Expedience-
fucking speed buff.
Expedience is a gap closer.
It's fucking
It's just- it's slightly slower.
Okay, alright. It does not go onto a target and it does not teleport to a place.
The card system
It
will no
just
longer be random.
enhances your movement speed.
Hold on, I'm gonna put a pin on that for you. This is big. This is big for Astro.
That
Thank
is-
God.
Simultaneously
That
draw
is
cards
insane.
with offensive, defensive, and curative effects.
Oh, thank God they need that.
Draw cards with offensive, defensive, and curative effects.
Oh,
That's cool.
this is so good. It's sleeve draw. It's essentially sleeve draw from beginner Shadowbringers. Oh, I'm so happy with this. Scholar didn't have a gap closer. How else would it get in range for its melee rotation? Exactly, Mimic. See?
God.
Total different types of cards.
You just want to annoy me now. Holy shit.
Do you expect anything less from me?
And so with this update,
No.
we are going
Yeah,
to divide
that's what-
I'm
these,
meant to be the annoying little
cards
sister. You're
into
being
two
the annoying
different
older
groups
sister
with
right
four
now.
cards each.
Look,
And so
I'm gonna be
60
real with you.
seconds, you will
Nothing
be
I have
able
done
to pull,
the entire time I've been live and in call with you
one-
is out of character
one
for me.
Pull from one group,
Sure.
in order, one, 4 cards. Sorry, we can. Sorry. We can do one group at a time, so 4 cards at the same time.
Oh, so then will it be random which ones you get of the sex, or would it be you get 3 and then you get the other 3? That's gonna be something to look into. Also, Mimic, they spent again the entire graphical budget into
That
Astro.
said,
When you watch the job trailer, you'll know what I
all
mean.
of the additional effects of these cards was an increased damage dealt enhancement or buff, but that is going to be now limited to certain
Odd
cards.
counting.
And then everything else in that set of 4 cards will either be offensive or curative. So every 60 seconds, you'll be able to draw a set of 4 cards.
So
and then with those 4 cards,
basically,
you'll pick
they're going to
out,
be
like, which
bringing
ones
back
to use
Heavensward
depending on
and
the
Stormblood
situation.
Astro.
What Exodia now?
So many people are going to be so happy about the fact that they're having the original. Oh, poor Astrodyne.
Because each individual cards now have their own effect, we are going to do away or discontinue the Astro signs.
R.I.P. Astrodyne.
Wow.
Yeah. Astrodyne was good because it gave a haste buff to the Astro, healing potency buff, and a damage buff.
I feel like actually, yeah, Astro is kind of losing out here.
No, they're winning out. This is
Astrodyne
Astro.
was a MP regen,
Just to recap,
reduced
you'll
cast
you'll
time,
draw
and
a
increased
set of
damage.
4 cards,
Okay,
and
so it was the same thing.
included in that 4 cards would be something like
But
increased
no,
damage
and
then
they're reworking
defensive
Astro
and then
like
curative effect.
almost
And
entirely
within,
because they
Yeah,
didn't have
Astro
a,
was
60
one of the 2
seconds
jobs they
before
were
you draw
reworking.
another set of cards, you will
so this is
utilize
actually
okay.
huge for
cards,
Astro.
according to where they would be best utilized.
Well, at least I haven't leveled up Astro yet.
I mean, there's not really much difference between Astro
Another,
now and what
effect
Astro is going to be from what I've seen according to
You
this.
will obtain a trait that will increase the stack
They
number
didn't
for
say anything about the
essential
healers getting upgraded to Swiftcast, but I'm assuming
They
that they
did.
will.
They
They
did.
did.
You missed
Oh,
it.
did they?
Yeah, you
Oh,
zoned
I
out.
missed it then, yeah.
いますが、まあ、状況に応じてカードを使い分けるっていうところをちゃんとやりたいと。ただその上でできるだけこう
It works like Scholar's Ether Flow.
What does? The cards?
I'm assuming they're talking about the cards, yeah.
Well, as you can see, there were some major changes with the Astrologian.
Jump
But
from
we really wanted
astrology to
focus in
poker
on
casino,
the
poker card
aspect
deal.
of utilizing the
I mean,
cards
I've already
in
gone to so
therapeutic
many fucking
situations.
in-game gambling
And there
places.
were feedback on
Astrologian is used
how
as a fucking
we
card
can
dealer
do away with
regardless.
the randomness of the cards that are being drawn. So we have removed that element of it.
Oh, good. They removed the RNG from the card draw of Astro. That's actually, like I said, that's huge. Because Astro currently, Anne, is you would draw to try to get an Astro sign, and then you would draw again to see if you could get a different Astro sign.
They're willing to try it out.
And if you get all 3 different Astro signs, then with Astrodyne you get like Mega Buff.
To get some of the changes that we have made.
But it's pretty big that they're doing this.
You can only now use your cards once a minute.
Yeah, but that's fine. Because you get,
So whatever
you
any
get
about
4
astrology,
cards.
might as well
And
throw
it's
in a...
definitely difficult. This the element of randomness. Like we do see people saying that no, we would rather have the cards be random, because it's very unique to the Astrologian. But also
Like,
we do have a.
I
large amount
like
of
the
people
random card
rejecting
system.
that
I don't
sort
like
of
the fact I have to
randomness as
memorize all the
well,
fucking
so-
symbols and
and
names
some
of them
people
before I
have
actually
commented
start
about
playing the
how
class.
Maybe it's best that we revert it back to how we had it in the beginning. So it's very difficult, and so we're trying to figure this out on our end as well.
No, I like what they're doing. They're trying to figure out Astro and changing it to where they can figure it out on the way. This is actually a good time for Astro to get a rework, in my opinion. What do you think, Haps?
It's looking pretty good so far. Though I can't really
But that
pass any
said,
judgment on until I get
with
my
this
hands on it.
update, we are
Yeah,
kind of,
but I mean, like I
focusing
said, this
in
is a
on
good time for
utilizing the full
Astro to
cards that you
get the
draw,
rework.
depending on
Because, like I
the
said, they're like, you remember they
situation,
said
most
that they were
appropriate,
streamlining a
and
lot
so
of
that's
things.
the
Yeah.
element
So this would be a
of
good
sort of
time for it to get
play
the
that we put in
rework.
there.
I like that.
So I'm hoping that people will try it out, and if there is any sort of feedback, it would be great if you can kind of take to our forums to comment on your feedback. Okay,
And now
moving on
Sage.
to
We're doing nothing with
I
Sage. It's
didn't-
perfect as is. No new abilities.
I don't... I have to admit, I think the people mentioning how Astrologian's RNG, like, if you don't want RNG, you could play the other classes for healer. I kind of agree with that.
Eucrasia will now enhance Dyscrasia 2 into Eucrasian Dyscrasia, an AoE attack
So, first point
which
reads,
deals damage over
Eucrasia
time
will
to
now
enemies within
enhance
Oh,
Dyscrasia
So
that sounds
AoE dot,
to
AoE
Eucrasian
dot.
AoE
Dyscrasia,
dot is
an
actually
AoE
amazing.
attack which deals damage over time to enemies within range.
そうね、確かに賢者のアクション名は、そもそも吉田何言ってるかわからないよってなってしまう代表ではあるんですけど。
It feels like a foreign language we're speaking here, and I know we're seeing comments that it's very hard to understand.
あとはですね、自身が魔法を使用するたび、周囲の味方を回復するというパーティーバフなども追加されております。
And then the second point reads, a new party buff which heals nearby party members whenever the caster casts a spell will be added.
So it's party-wide,
ドットダメージって意味だとエウクラシア
Cardia.
があったんですけど、
Yeah, Cardia.
範囲版が追加さ
They
れ
But
give us
for
a
a-
party-wide cardia.
for a limited time, I'm sure. But still, yeah, that's actually really good.
So it's worded in the way that it's written in the PowerPoint, but basically, with the existing actions, we do have the Eucrasia Dosis as our sort of single target dot. So now we're adding an AoE version of it.
まあ、2つ目に今ご紹介したそのパーティーバフは範囲版のカルディアのようなイメージですけど、カルディアと違って
Why does only one healer get an AoE dot?
に効果が
They're the only one that gets an AoE dot, other than Gunbreaker.
And then,
Yeah.
in terms of the party buff mentioned in the second
Yeah,
bullet
sure.
point, this is like a ranged version of Cardion, and But that said, it's not on constantly, and will only be available for a certain period of time.
So, in essence, we're going to be hurt a lot.
Yeah. That's like a
Be
plenary
ready to
indulgence.
take some damage.
Oh no, not a plenary.
And,
You're gonna be
there
slapped
is,
really hard.
I can't wait to see the
trait
videos
that
people
you'll
make about this.
acquire,
It's just like I can just
that
hear
will
fucking
be
Jesse
kind
going like, "Get ready to have some damage."
recast,
Isn't it
so
plenary
We're gonna
indulgence?
fucking die.
that
Imagine me being a white mage
enhance
main and not
the,
remembering my fucking
healing
spells off by
effects
heart.
of Cardia.
Plenary Indulgence
Do you have spells?
makes it to where your Medica 2, Cure 3, and Afflatus Rapture.
Solace.
No, Afflatus
Wait.
Rapture do bonus healing.
I thought it was just all healing spells do
No,
bonus healing.
it's all your AoE healing spells. They do a second of you get whenever you get Plenary Indulgence out to your party, you get a buff for like 15 seconds or so. That whenever you cast a party-wide healing, you get another heal from Plenary Indulgence.
But we went through the
Oh,
like
okay.
the
But the
jobs that
buffs
are
go on
available,
everyone,
also
so I thought it was
introducing
like
jobs,
It's a party-wide
that
buff.
will
Yes,
and their different PVE actions.
Plenary Indulgence is a party-wide buff.
So I thought it could like apply to Solace.
No, it cannot apply to
As well.
Solace. If you want to have
So, of
a
course,
healing ability
by
like
us
that,
saying
play
PvP,
Astro and use
we will
your
also touch upon PvP.
your soulmate
We will be,
ability.
I'm not
Sinistry.
about,
playing Astro
the
until Dawn
upcoming
Trail now.
schedule for the
I'm not gonna level it until
PvP
Dawn Trail.
also.
I'll